Yo, what's up? My name's Patrouski, and welcome to episode 29 of the PokeMMO Ironman account. This is the final episode before the Lunar New Year event drops within PokeMMO. The final event of the event season. The final hurrah for the Ironman account series. That's right. Unfortunately, the series will be coming to an end, or rather a halt, by the end of the Lunar New Year event season, which is why it's so important that I prepare properly so I can take full advantage of everything to come and all of the rewards. From the richest charms to the mysterious cherish balls, I am going to do my best to take absolute full advantage of the Lunar New Year event, and to do so, that requires preparation. I have to cross-reference to make sure I have all of the raid Pokemon that I need. I need to gain, let's say, a little bit of Poke-Yen because this is getting scary. I need to Amulet coin farm to sustain those gym reruns. Ugh. Probably one of my least favorite parts of the account at the moment, but you know what? It lets us do the fun stuff, so we gotta eat our vegetables. We are starting this episode with 1,433 hours played and just barely 100,000 Poke-Yen and 34,000 encounters. I have been doing a little bit of shiny hunting, and I probably will be doing more of that today. I've been hard pushing for a Jigglypuff, going for a Cute Charm shiny. That Cute Charm shiny will be what I use in almost all of my hunts in the future, so it's pretty relevant. I also have these goals set up for episode 29. All raid Pokemon prepared, which I'll be cross-referencing that list here in a quick second. All items, same thing. I want to get at least 1.5 million plus Poke-Yen, ideally 2 million plus, but I think that's going to be a little bit difficult. And then 200 plus of all important Pokeballs. I almost stocked up on everything in the last episode, but I still need more timer balls. I've been getting a bit low on that, and then more greats and ultras would be nice. And then super importantly, keep my PC spaces clean. I just spent the entire last episode making breeds, organizing, and clearing out my PC. I have right now about 2.5 or so empty boxes. I need to make sure I maintain that leading up until the Lunar New Year event. If I get lazy and I mess this up, it could be detrimental to my progress and my ability to farm things like mysterious cherish balls during the event. I'm going to add the side goal of trying to get some reward points prior to the event. That would obviously be amazing, giving me the ability to buy some like sort of limited time vanity, which would be an amazing flex on the Ironman account. However, that part is kind of out of my control as I can only do so many catch events leading up until the event. But I will try my best. Now, in terms of what Pokemon I need to prepare for the upcoming event, I actually went ahead and made a list and have a full guide on my channel if you aren't familiar of all the 30 or so raid Pokemon you want to have prepared leading up until the Lunar New Year event. But I'm not going to waste you guys' time and show you all of that. You can go check out that video for yourself if you want to on my channel. I am going to go ahead and go cross-reference my own guide and my own list to what Pokemon I actually have on my Ironman account and see what I'm missing, if anything. I think I'm only missing about one Pokemon off the top of my head, so we might be dangerously close to being prepared for the Lunar New Year event, aside from Poke-Yen and Pokeballs and other little, grinding things like that. But we might be good to go on raid Pokemon since we've put so much effort, hundreds of hours into it in the past with things like preparing for the Xmas and Halloween events. We're really starting to see those dividends paying off now that we've done multiple events in the event season. All of our progress is snowballing. And I love the idea of reaching the point where next year I don't have to prepare anything for the event season. I can just do them. And that's a really exciting thing on an Ironman account, to be able to passively grind, not have to worry about that preparation and just hang out, have fun, and play the event and make progress. Alrighty, but after double checking and cross-referencing, I do actually have all items prepared. That's really cool to see, number one. Number two, I am missing about 3 raid Pokemon. However, one of which I will have to get during the event, which is going to be awkward. I'm going to have to try to breed that thing up, EV train it, XP train it, and get it ready to go for the future raids in the middle of the event. And that's going to be the Ampharos with hidden ability access. It's really difficult to find those, but there is an Ampharos raid in the Lunar New Year event, at least most likely this year. Next up, I also am missing an Absol and a Marowak. I do actually have an Alpha Absol over my PC, which was actually a reward from the Halloween event, and it's also female, so it will make the perfect start to a breed. I love the idea of keeping this an Alpha if I can, just for the flex. And then in terms of Marowak, I also have this breeder over here as an Alpha, but to be honest with you, I'll probably have to go catch myself a new Cubone or a Marowak because this one's not really a fantastic breeder since it's male. I'd have to use a Ditto with it, and I really don't want to do that. Honestly, though, now that I'm looking at it, this thing has naughty nature. I could just go ahead and, you know what? I think I've actually planned for that before, but keep forgetting. I think I'm going to move this over to my training box. I think this is just ready to go. It's Naughty Nature, which is plus attack, 31 attack, and then 20 plus speed. If I just EV train this and XP train this, it's already level 70 as well. It's going to save me some time on the XP training. This is a ready to go raid Pokemon. It's not perfect, but it will definitely get the job done. I'm going to go ahead and nickname this thing Raid Ready, as well as go ahead and go spend more of my Pokeyen here, sadly. But I'm going to go buy an ability pill really quick to change this thing to Lightning Rod ability so I remember what I'm using it for. All right, and this 35,000 Pokeyen is going to put me down to just barely over 100k at this point, but it is well worth it. It will be used for the Lunar New Year event raids. Lightning Rod is really good for these raids. It draws in all the electric type attacks onto a ground type Pokemon. It's just really annoying for the raid mons to actually deal with. And once again, I'll throw this over here for now. But that's all of our preparation, our, information gathering, our resource gathering. And then in the future, I'll go ahead and prepare a proper Absol comp. I'll have to breed that up, as well as as good our Jimmy runs done every day. That's kind of mostly it. From this point forward, it's all about making Pokeyen, not spending it, and having some fun while working towards that Absol breed. I'll probably do a lot of shiny hunting today. I really do want to lock in and go for that shiny Jigglypuff. So I'll see you guys soon with the live stream, with the Jimmy run, and probably with some Jigglypuff shunting. Thanks for watching another episode of the Iron Man series, and make sure to like the video if you guys enjoy it, dislike if not, and subscribe to the channel for daily PokeMMO content. It really does help make long-form content in series like this possible. I love making this series. I love recording. I love just focusing on the gameplay as opposed to, I love making guides as well, but it's nice to have a different pace, like focusing on the gameplay and the progress as opposed to always making guides or making creative content. So if you guys enjoy watching, just make sure to support where you can. It's obviously free to support in a ton of different ways. But just watching and providing me with your time is more than enough, and I hope you guys get some enjoyment out of it. Let's jump into things and make some actual real progress. Alrighty, fellas, we have another beautiful start to the Iron Man day. Yes, we're doing our Jimmy run. I know, boo, cringe. Talk about movies instead, Patrouski, boo. I know everybody wants the movie Trouski takes. Of course, true. We're gonna do our Jimmy run. We're gonna pop our Amulet coin. This is Jimmy run number 87 on the account, and then afterwards, honestly, today I'm just shunting Jigglypuff. We may have some conversations, some react content, maybe line out some guides along the way, but for now, I'm just gonna focus on getting my Pokeyen, getting that consistent progress on the Iron Man accounts, and then getting to some shiny hunting fun, and hopefully getting a Q Charm shiny at some point. All right, fellas, our Jimmy run is over. We're getting our Pokeyen stack back up. That'll be a slow and consistent process. We are over shunting at Jigglypuff, starting at around 34,400 encounters today. I'm excited to see how many encounters we end up with after a nice stream. I'm just gonna shunt and chill. Hopefully see a shiny reaction day. Hopefully get a Q Charm shiny, which I'll use to shiny out like all my shinies in the future. So it'll be a lot of fun and cool, man. I would love to see this hopefully soon. All right, guys, the sun is out. Another beautiful day on the Iron Man account begins. I'm excited to just get Pokeyen stack up, start my Jimmy runs. Start our Jimmy run. We're down to 4 Amulet coins. We're making good Pokeyen. Hopefully be up to, what is that, like 700k? What's my math? 600k? Be up to over 600k by the end of this run, ideally. And then we are doing a big breed today. I'm one raid Pokemon away in terms of breeds. I haven't one to EV train the Marowak, but I'm one Pokemon away in terms of having being fully ready for Lunar New Year event. That's it. I'm really close to being fully ready for the Lunar New Year event, and we still have like a month, so or a little bit less than that. But I'm really ahead of schedule, which is awesome, because of all the prepping we've done previously. The big thing I have is I have an alpha Absol breed to do. And I need to breed that Absol up and EV train that, EV train some attack and speed Pokemon, get a Sucker Punch Absol, and that'll help us do, I believe, like the Grumpig raids and other raids in the event. So we're gonna get all that taken care of. I am XP training casually my Articuno. Is my alpha one or just my wild one? I have level 88 Articuno over here that I am XP trading today just to push it towards 100. Why not when you're doing a Jimmy run? I love the passive XP trading of a Jimmy run, but I'll see you guys with the progress after the Jimmy run once we start that Absol breed here very soon. All right, our Jimmy run is done. We have our Articuno from level 88 up to level 95. That's kind of cool to see. And now it is time to start our final breed before the Lunar New Year event, fellas. I need to turn this Alpha Absol into either Adamant, Lonely, or Naughty. Ideally Adamant, make it usable in different tiers, and then I want the attack to be 25 plus and the speed to be probably 31. I'll set the speed tier for Absol, but I'm guessing at 75 speed, like, this is probably a Pokemon where having that max speed is pretty freaking important. This is a weird alpha because one of its stats is in Spatak, and that's irrelevant on an Absol, so I'm probably gonna let that fall off. I'm probably gonna lose a stat on this, and that's just how it goes. You know, I'm not gonna worry about trying to keep that, right? So I'm gonna look for a breeder for this. We'll see what we can find. I don't know. I'd like to keep it alpha if possible, but I also actually no. I actually not even if possible. I need this to stay alpha because this is a Halloween event unique alpha. So I think it's really important to me as a collector to keep it alpha. So I think it's in the field. Thankfully it's in the field egg, which is very common. So let's go double check what field egg group male breeders we have. We need to make sure we make every breeder of this female and keep it female to keep that species, keep the breeding cheap. Thankfully this one we caught was female. Okay, what's kind of crazy is that like the only real breeder that probably pairs is this Sandslash, which I just caught off camera very recently. I almost never catch alphas or like important mons off camera, but I was on my laptop and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try to make sure I go catch this. And because I did that, we have the breeder for this. I'm gonna go ahead and make this. I'm gonna brace the speed. Yeah, I even name it to like make sure. I make almost all my progress on camera very purposefully. We're gonna brace the speed and brace the HP on our Absol, and we're rolling the attack stat as well as rolling the nature. This could be done after one breed, but it's very unlikely. We'll see how it looks. All right, here's what the breed looks like. We're gonna make sure to pay that measly 5,000 Poke to make it come out female. If we roll 31 attack, that would be incredibly lucky. I would be very happy with the average of 25 attack. If this rolls 25 attack and then just rolls lonely, adamant, or naughty, we're just done. That would be stupid lucky. I'm not planning for that, but we'll see what happens. Here's our first Absol breed. Let's get it started. It's probably going to take multiple breeds, but we'll see. Let's just see how it plays out. See you guys with the egg hatch. All right, the first Absol egg hatched. It just shows. No, you know what? My Iron Man account's been, we high rolled special, or like medium rolled this, I think. We low rolled attack. That's okay. The account's been super lucky. I know this. I get it. I've been so lucky on breeds. It's bound to, RNG evens out, man. RNG evens out. We low rolled. Okay, how do we fix this is the next problem. Alrighty, fellas, here is the Absol breed I think we're going. It was a decently tough decision. I weighed my options. I looked at alpha dittos in my boxes and decided I really don't want to use an alpha ditto here if possible. Keeping those for my male alpha breeders, much more important. I do have this alpha Arcanine with adamant nature that I will be using. This was, wow. I didn't realize this. This alpha Arcanine was caught exactly 1 month to the date on the account. And I'm finally using it as a breeder. This has been sitting in my boxes for over 7 months, waiting for this moment. That's the beauty of the Iron Man account, dude. Like, we literally hold on to catches for 7 months, and then like, this is the only mon in my boxes that could have worked for this Absol breed, unironically. Now, the tough part about this is we are rolling the attack. If this attack low rolls again, it's gonna suck really bad, okay? We're also not going to have good defenses, sadly. But Absol's a really frail Pokemon, so I'm mostly okay with that. If this high rolls 31 attack, we're ever studying the nature, we're going to have Adamant Absol, which is beautiful, guaranteed. 31 HP, 31 speed. I'm going to put an Electri Ball because this should be the breed. Unless it low rolls attack, this should be the breed done. Cross your fingers. If it low rolls attack, that would stink. But also, once again, my account's been very lucky, so I can't really complain too much. I'm also getting out the I'm going to start withdrawing the mons I need to EV train, because after this Absol breed is done, we just need to 2v2 attack, 2v2 speed, EV train a few Pokemon, and then we're Lunar New Year event, and then XP train eventually. But like, then we're Lunar New Year event ready, which is really awesome. We need to make some Poke. There's a few small things. We'll make some Poke and buy some Pokeballs, but genuinely after that, we can just go shiny hunt and chill, and maybe play some PvP. A PvP arc kind of sounds fun. I think returning to a PvP arc on the Iron Man account sounds especially fun because now I have so many Pokemon made, right? Like before, when I was playing PvP, I only had the Rain team, right? But now I have so many Pokemon that I've made 4 raids and both PVM or PvP, like this Rotom Wash, right? Like this is new, like the Rotom Wash, my Mamoswine, my Golurk, my Gliscor, my 5x31 Modest Hydreigon, like. These are all new mons that I didn't have before that I could use in PvP that could make a huge difference. So it's really, it's a pretty cool feeling to be at a stage on the Iron Man account where I can just kind of go look at my boxes, build a team of 6 Pokemon, however I want, and then just go queue up for PvP. That's a really fucking cool feeling in my opinion. And I do want to try that. Wait, is this new? I've never seen this. You can get battle point charms in the PvP rewards? I've never seen that. I don't know if I just didn't notice it. I would love if you could get item magnet or riches charms in the PvP rewards. That'd be so good for Iron Man. Oh, I sneaked a peek, boys. I already saw. We are the luckiest Iron Man in the world. We high rolled the attack. Yes, this Absol is beautiful. This is gonna do everything that I need it to do. Oh, that's so good. Adamant, 30 attack, 30, even those two stats alone, 30 attack, 31 speed, adamant, done. That's a perfect Absol. Beautiful. Let's go grab it. Let's go do our EV training. Let's get ready for the Lunar New Year event raids, boys. Alrighty, fellas, let's go and get started. We are EV trading today over at Polyworld Mount Silver. I really want to start remembering to always speed EV train here. It's a really good location. You get way more XP than like Rapidash or other spots. If you have access to Mount Silver, you probably should be speed EV trading here. We are speed EV trading our Osmrill. This is like just a fine I mean, it's 31 attack, 31 speed, Naughty Nature. It's a wild caught alpha. I really wanted to EV train this just in case I needed extra water attackers, water type attackers for raids. Osmrill with huge, I had to change the ability. Osmrill with huge power is really good and does hit pretty freaking hard and could be a very valid water type attacker, like as a backup option. I wouldn't prepare an Osmrill if you don't have one, but like I just caught a good one. It's one of those things. Use what you got. I might as well EV train. I have the extra space in my party, so I'm gonna EV train that in 2v2 speed. Also, our Articuno, our Alpha Articuno, is gonna get EV trained in 2v2 speed. Obviously not attack, don't worry. Like some of these I'll only be EV training in speed and not attack. Like the Osmrill is already trained in attack, so you know we'll switch it up with that, right? We also have the two big ones are our Marowak and our Absol. Both of these fellows are going to get 2v2 attack and speed today. These are the final 2 raid Pokemon that I'm missing out of the full list of 30 raid Pokemon that I prepared for the Lunar New Year event. So let's go and get started. We have 2 Pokemon to EV train and XP train that are standing in our way. And also their Marowak's almost level 80. So it's already almost like by the time we're done EV training, it's going to be really close to being done. The Absol is getting a little bit of XP training, but I almost, instead of using a lucky egg and XP trading over at Rampardos's, I might just passively, I probably will, and not even might, I will just passively level the Absol via Jimmy runs. I feel like that's going to save me so much time, and I feel like it's going to be a lot better than using / wasting. I do want to start being a little more safe about my lucky eggs. I've been kind of burning through those to XP train, and they're really, really good, but if you don't need to use them, you know, why? It's hard to get them back. Like, the only way I get more lucky eggs is by what's it called, by legendary hunting in Johto, which is I'm missing Suicune. I'm missing 1 legendary. I almost have all of them, and once I have all of them, that's not something I'll probably do very often, you know. So maybe you can't really look for them while Ditto hunting over there either, so I want to be very careful. I'd have to like purposefully go for them in the future, and I only have 2 left. I thought I had like 4 left. I have 2 left. I want to be really careful with these from now on. I do have some, like 1 XP charm, 2 XP charms. So that's something, but I want to be a little more careful about how I use these lucky eggs. All right, I didn't even notice, but we are done speed EV. I'm going to get set up, switch over to attack. I don't know where I'm going to go yet for attack, but we'll find a cool spot. All right, I'm not really married to any attack EV training spot right now on the Iron Man account, but I'm always happy to go to Nidorino. We don't have a shiny Nidoking. They could be used for something. Someone mentioned Machoke. The problem with Machoke shiny on an Iron Man account is that you can't evolve it into Machamp, so that like kind of hurts its usage. And then also like Bouffalant. But I already have a Bouffalant. The problem is I have a Bouffalant shiny on the main account, and I have a Nidorino, so I have a fair bit of the attack EV training spot shinies on the main account, but not on the Iron Man account. So I don't know. We'll just go Nidorino as the it's not really that important, but we're gonna go ahead and attack EV train over here up to 2v2, and then after that we'll be pretty close to being ready. Alrighty, but there is our attack EV training done. The XP training on both of these Mons will probably be done passively in the future via Jimmy. So I'm not even going to XP train. I'm basically done. I will have to pop them in my party during Jimmy runs in the future, but for now we're like effectively done. Everything is passive. Jimmy runs, buying Pokemon, XP training those 2 Mons. Everything is passive from this point forward. We can head over to Unova and go Jigglypuff shiny hunt for the rest of the day and just hang out, have some fun. I might even go single encounter shunting. Sounds kind of fun to like spice things up, have that chance for something rare. You know what? Let's go Petalburg Jail and listen to the new PokeMMO album song. That's a perfect. We'll do that. Alrighty, folks, we have an Alpha Golem encounter over on the Ironman account. I'm very, very, very low on mineral egg group breeders, so happy to always get more mineral egg group mons. Okay, I think I'm gonna go ahead, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and catch this Alpha Golem on turn 7 with a Dream Ball because I'm the best at this game. Very talented, very skill-based thing here. Watch this. First try, first ball. Very skill-based. Okay, I am actually fucking dog shit. My bad. My mistake for trying. Pat, why don't you grab a Prankster Murkrow with Haze in the back just because he was going to dignity? That's because I just catch it on turn 10 because I'm very talented and it's a skill-based mechanic. 2 times 31 in attack and speed def. The real reason is, like, it's just one of those things. You can do a bunch of things to make alpha catches, like, guaranteed and very safe and blah, blah, blah. In my opinion, it kind of just wastes time. Like, most alpha catches, 95% of alpha Pokemon can just be caught with a Breloom and a Spinda. Like, I think sometimes, honestly, people kind of overkill on the preparation for alphas, in my personal opinion, where, like, it's kind of like a analysis paralysis type thing. Like, that's just my personal opinion. Feel free to catch them however you like, you know. But there is an Alpha Golem on our Ironman account, and also up to 36,510 encounters today. Alrighty, fellas, beautiful day on the Ironman today. We're Saturday gaming. We have a catch event today. There is a that Chatot catch event coming up. Chance to win a shiny Pokemon and some free RP about 3 weeks prior to the Lunar New Year events. I'm going to be popping my Amulet coin here in 1 second, doing a Jimmy run, getting our Pokémon stack continuously upward. Hopefully, once again, up to that 1.5 to 2 mil mark before the Lunar New Year event would be ideal. I'm also, importantly, XP training one of the 2 raid Pokemon that I need to train today. So we're going to be XP training our Marowak up to level 80, hopefully. That would be interesting. So we're going to do our Jimmy run here. I'll see you guys after the Jimmy run. We'll get catch event prepping then soon after that. Good question from Twitch chat. Someone said you said you wanted to make 1.2 / like 2 million Pokémon for the upcoming event. What for Pokeballs? Question mark on the Ironman account. On the Ironman account, the main thing I want Pokémon for is breeding for like, during the event, breeding braces, some Pokeballs if I need them at a glance, TMs, and like TMs are really expensive. That's a big thing on the Ironman account. If I need to switch a TM to get gravity or safeguard for a certain raid, which happens very, very often, I need a fair bit of Pokémon, you know? Having Pokémon to be able to change things on the fly, breed up a new Pokemon from scratch, buy Pokeballs, buy expert lures, buy max repels. I'm very low on repels. I crank through repels during these events to catch swarm Pokemon and get to certain locations, you know? There's just, yeah, once again, I would say we spend way more Pokémon than we ever expected on the Ironman account. There's so many things we didn't know about the Ironman account until we played it, and we're like, oh, wow, we guesstimated entirely wrong, and now we know. Alrighty, fellas, our Jimmy run just finished up to 768,000 Pokémon. Pretty content with that for the time being. We have a catch event coming up in about 20 minutes, 22 minutes or so. It's coming up. We're going to be over at Encino at route 213. We're going to be catching Chatots, Wingulls, Weasels, Floatzels, and Chelloses with these weird, quirky nature bonus. I'll probably have a Sassy Mon at least for that, Synchronize. I'm going to see if Synchronize is the best strat. I don't know the best strat. I'm going to start calcing things with the PokeMMO Hub catch calculator as soon as possible, and we'll figure out what the best strat is and give us the best chance to win this potentially shiny Chatot. Let's make sure I have enough Nest Balls and Quick Balls is the one thing. 400 Nest Balls, we're good there. And then, yeah, we're stocked up on these things. Thankfully, we should be good there. Let's go start running the math and the numbers to see what the best strat is. Just off this calculation, I don't think Synchronize is going to be the play, fellas. I could be wrong. Look, this is a 15% Nest Ball catch rate. Like, this is where I would calculate, like, okay, what about False Swipe Spore? False Swipe Spore with Pokeball is 23%. That's just, what about Ultra Ball? Oh, no. This catch event's going to be brutal, boys. Dream Ball? Like this, oh man. What about Quick Ball? Quick Ball is gonna be the same as Nest. We can't Dust Ball. It won't be nighttime or in a cave. What was that? Net Ball. Wait, why Net Ball? Net Ball for Chatot? It boosts water and bug type. Do you like soak in the Net Ball? But that doesn't work anymore, right? Yeah, Net Ball doesn't make sense. Water Shellos. For Shellos, sure. I'm still on the Chatot calcs. I think this is gonna be a. Also, wait, does Chatot have Uproar? Oh, this event is gonna be a nightmare. What level is it at in the wild? 23 to 25. Okay, no Uproar, thankfully. This is gonna be like a false swipe spore, hope it stays asleep for multiple turns, dream ball. If not, you ultra ball. I have to go buy more ultra balls, don't I? I don't even have enough. This is gonna be a very, very tough event. Okay, I'm running calcs for every single poke. This is gonna be a pretty in-depth catch event. I have a notepad document that I'm writing up all the strategies for. You can actually quick ball Floatzel. I'm honestly, it's 98% chance. I'm honestly shocked by that. Right now, we have Wingull at quick ball, Buizel at quick ball, Floatzel at quick ball, Chatot at false swipe spore, ultra ball / dream ball, depending on. Oh, it is. You're so right, King. Thank you for reminding me. I had it as thank you. So Floatzel's probably run. I feel like you just don't take the time to catch Floatzel. You just go to a next encounter. You can quick ball. Good call. Good call, chat. Floatzel equals run, I think. Really, really good catch. That's why streaming is better sometimes. That hive mind of, you know, information. Thank you, guys. Good catch. All right, I think we are fully ready for the catch event, guys. Here's the strats that I'll be rolling with. I'll be false swipe sporing and then into ultra ball and dream ball in the chat. I do actually want to go buy some more ultra balls really quick. Thankfully, you can just go buy ultra balls at any Pokemart in Sinnoh once you have the Elite Four done. Or I guess honestly, like most, I guess, to be fair, you don't even need that done, I guess. But we're gonna go buy some ultra balls really quick. Pretty easy one to go grab from this Pokemon right here. Why not? But then, yeah, we're gonna be quick balling. We're quick balling most things. I am gonna be running from Floatzel. That is the only thing. Let's buy. How much is 100? 120? I'll buy 100. I know it's a lot of our Jimmy Run Pokeyen, but I think I'm gonna need it. Let's buy 100 ultra balls. I know it's a big cost, but it's well worth it in my personal opinion. I'm gonna go prep a catch. Now the big thing is I'm not sure if I should synchronize this event or not. I'm kind of back and forth on it. I'm not totally sure. Because so many of them are actually quick ballable, it kind of makes me think that synchronize is the best strat. But because Chatot, the most important one, you have to switch every time. It really comes down to how common Chatots are, is whether or not synchronize is worth it or not. I'm going to try running synchronize at first, and we'll switch over if not. So we're going to see how it plays out. Nest Ball is a 15%, I believe, catch rate. So I don't think Nest Ball would be good here. Usually Nest Ball, I believe, calcs at like best catch rate on what's it called. We're going to try. Yeah, we're going to try the... We're going to try, boys. We have 7 minutes until the event begins. I'm going to prep my first. Always prep a big catch at the beginning. And I'll see you guys when the event starts. All right, fellas. The catch event officially begins in 1 second. Boom. The event has officially begun. We can throw our first Ultra Ball. Go for our first Chatot catch. It should be a 50. Each Ultra Ball is a 50% chance catch. We're very lucky to start. Lucky to start. Happy to see that. After that fails, you can go into Dream Ball opportunities. And our first Chatot, 105. Painfully average. That's okay. That's as expected. Let's just start running back and forth and trying our best, fellas. Buizel, this is a quick ball. I'll see you guys with any relevant catches. Let's just see how it goes. One of my last chances. I'm really excited to hopefully win some RP. But I've been lucky enough with catch events on the Ironman account, but I've been playing a lot, so we'll see how it goes, and we'll get some breeders from this worst case scenario. We're a few minutes in, I'll take a 2x31 breeder. No qualms with that. That is a catch event W right there. 2x31 in HP and defense. I think is it water A end field or just water? Beautiful A group as well. 2x31 and a great A group. Hell yeah, thank you, Buizel. Is this real? This is kind of fucked up, but like fucking, hey, more power, once again, more power to him. This is actually kind of insane. Quirky Wingull, 31 attack. So Quirky is +5. Wingull is +5. This is a 177 caught at 3036. That's, dude, what? This guy's, I mean, congrats. Congrats, TY, man. Thank you, dude. It's just fucking impressive. It's crazy, man. It's one of those things like, damn, it's almost a little heartbreaking, but like you got to give credit where credit's due. Like, congrats to him. I hope he wins or like does well. We can still shoot for, like, also you can beat that. Like, think of this. So the math is Chatot is +7. If you get a quirky Chatot, it's +12. You could get a 166 Chatot that's quirky, and it will be a higher score than this Wingull, right? Like, which is very doable. Very, very. So it's not over yet. Don't ever get demotivated from huge. It's just cool to see, man. It's crazy, man. It's definitely like less likely, and the competition ramps up for sure. Good luck to that guy, man. 31 speed breeders is flying. I always need more flying egg breeders. I always need more flying egg breeders and 31 speed. I'm very, very, very low on 31 speed IV Mons. That's a great breeder catch. Yeah, I am at the part of the event. I might just start skipping Chatots because Chatots are only +7. There's still 37 minutes left. There's a good bit of time. Chatots are only +7 and Wingulls are +5. It's a difference of 2 points. but the Chatot encounters take so much longer. And be able to just quick ball, I always say, like, I think getting more dice rolls is often the best choice in catch events. Like, just cranking encounters, going for those quick balls, I think is often the best strat. So I think I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna start running from Chatots. I think kind of strange, but I think it's worth it. That's a decent catch, not catch event like worthy, but look at, I mean, 20 plus in every stat except for attack, 136 jolly, interesting potential breeder. It might end up getting released. We'll see. Still worth noting. Alrighty, fellas, the catch event has come to an end. I'm going to teleport back to the PC, go through all of our catches, see what we ended up with. We should have like at least 60 or so Pokemon. Let's go see. I caught a lot of Mons. I think I should have quick balled faster. I caught 72 Pokemon in total. I'm going to go ahead and sort by total IV. It'll show the highest one up here. Our highest IV... This is a great example of a very average catch event. My highest IV being a 140 -5, 135. My lowest catch being a 44, like a 51. And then over here we have So my lowest is like a 51. And my highest is like a 135, 137, I guess, as my highest. Yeah, very average catch event. That's to be expected. We did get some good breeders though. I'm gonna go ahead and sort through and figure out which I'm gonna release a lot of these. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean up my boxes here in one quick second. Not even submit anything for this event, for better or for worse. Good luck to everybody who else is participating though. I'll see you guys with the results still, even though I'm not gonna win. Good luck to everybody participating. All right, I think I am at the point on the Ironman account where I just don't keep anything without 31s, which is kind of weird, but it's a new stage of the Ironman account. I ended up moving, I think, 13. We got 13 1x31 Pokemon as well as one 2x31. Everything else just gets released. I'm going to double check, but I believe that these are all, yep, 59 Pokemon here. None of them should have 31s, but a lot will have 20 plus across multiple stats. Rest in peace. I'll see you guys later. They all get released. Thank you for your service. Thank you for trying to roll good IVs, but keeping that PC space clear is more important. All right, but then post-catch event, we have an Alpha Parasect spawn waiting for us over in Kanto. We're going to get ourselves a Bug Plant A Group Breeder. Oh, it has like the little, the Christmas Sprite. Let's go ahead and jump into this fight and see how it plays out. No shiny today. This could potentially be a legendarily easy Alpha catch. It's turn 6 right now. I seed bombed it and did 96% damage exactly. It's max dream ball turns. No, it's gonna wake up now. That was almost an amazing catch. It's super easy. 6-turn alpha is about as fast as it gets. Turn 11 Alpha Parasect, still a pretty easy catch. Pretty happy with that. 2x31 in Spatak and Spadef, and 20 plus 2 stats. It's a fine breeder. I'm decently happy with that. Cool to have. Always cool to have more damp Parasects just in case as well. That's probably going to go ahead and, honestly, we're going to wait until catch event results. But that might be it for today. It's just a little bit of Iron Man grinding today. All right, catch event results are coming in, fellas. 4th place with a total score of 14. I think this was the 7 IV chat out, which is amazing. Congrats to Phantom. Congratulations. That's 4th place over to Phantom. 3rd place with a score of 168, the Chaz. Nice name, dude. The Chaz, 168 for 3rd place. Congratulations, dude. 2nd place, Fork Knight. Dude, PokeMMO names have gotten so much better over the past 2 years. Goofy, dude. 169 points gives 2nd place over to Fork Knight. And then 1st place with that one. Dude, he literally caught it on his first catch of the event. Insane, dude. Insane, man. 168 for 3rd place is like kind of lower, so this is like actually like a lesser competitive event than I was expecting. 177 for 1st is quite high though, quite high. But congrats to TY man on that shiny Chatot and the RP. Congrats to anyone else who placed, and good luck on future catch events, guys. Catch events are fantastic, man. It's a lot of fun. If you've never done them in PokeMMO, it's a great way to get involved in the PokeMMO community, have some fun, do some cool stuff. Here's 38,000 encounters as well on the dot. Let's see this. Beautiful. No shiny, never lucky. All right, it is late night. Iron Trousty here. We're obviously off stream. What's up? What's up? At 1454 hours played, and I decide that I want to go ahead and go for a little bit of Amulet coin farming. I feel like the amount of Jimmy runs I've had to do on stream, the amount of Poke and money making here and there, I kind of got to amp things up. I'd like to start doing trainery runs potentially off stream. Jimmy runs are just not fun content on stream for a lot of reasons. Obviously, you're just sitting there. It's a predetermined thing. You're waiting for it to be over so I can go shiny hunt and have the chance for something cool and fun and exciting on stream. I get it. And to do those things, I have to actually get those Amulet coins. So I want to go ahead and do some frisk thieving here. I have my Obviously, my Weavile setup. I am a little over 38,000 encounters, so we could see a shiny. I'm really hoping we don't see a shiny Ponyta. That would be laughable. But you know what? If it happens, I don't know. Honestly, it's kind of funny at this point, so we'll see what happens. Hoping to see some Amulet coins. I don't know how long I'll farm here. Hopefully a few hours, and I'll see you guys with the progress. We're starting with 3 Amulet coins at the beginning of this grind. Okay, apparently my Amulet coin farming RNG has decided to even out all at once. I've been doing this for 9 minutes. I'm now up to 7 Amulet coins. I've gotten 4 Amulet coins in 9 minutes. That's absurd. I'll get less than that in 1 hour sometimes. Obviously, this pace is not going to keep up, but the last time I did this, I got like 3 to 4. I think I got like 7 Amulet coins in like 3 hours, which is really atrocious pacing. All right, it's starting to rain in game. It's starting to snow IRL, and I feel like that's my Amulet coin farming done for the night. I'm pretty happy with that. I think it was like less than 2 hours or so. I want to say maybe like an hour and a half. I started at, I think 3. I got like 8 Amulet coins in like an hour and a half. That is quite good. So you know what? Up to 11 now. I'll try to capitalize on that tomorrow potentially. Also, I've been shiny hunting here and there, getting my encounter counter up. Doing that got me like 500 or 600 or more encounters. So we're now up to 38,585. Might do a few Jigglypuff hordes to end out the night over in Unova. Anyways, fellas, we have a beautiful day on the Iron Man today. It's gonna be a lot of chill shiny hunting. It's a snow day today, and I'm treating it as such. I'm gonna be popping an Amulet coin. We've got to get our Pokemon. We got to get our bag. I'm gonna pop the Amulet coin. I'm gonna start the Jimmy run. We are passively XP training our raid Absol. That's very, very important here. Starting at level 39 today. It definitely won't get to 80 in one day. I'm hoping it'll get to like level 60 to 70. That's my guess, and then we'll finish it up with like probably like 2 Jimmy runs of passive XP in total. It shouldn't be that long, and then we'll go ahead and get this Jimmy run done, get our pure Pokemon, and then just go shiny hunt Jigglypuff for the day, hang out, talk to the boys, do what streaming's meant to be, and I'll see you guys with any updates. Alrighty, fellas, that is our Jimmy run done. We're up to 867,000 Pokemon. I'm quite happy with that. It is now time to go, what's this, drag and drop, boop. Time to go shiny hunt ourselves some Jigglypuff. We're currently at we're Absol up to level 66. I expected 60 to 70, so exactly as anticipated. We're almost at 40,000 encounters. Let's go get that number achieved. All right, we have ourselves an alpha spawn, alpha Canto, an alpha Kingler. This is not a great alpha. It's only in the water sea age group, which is probably one of the lesser age groups in the game, but still it's a alpha male, always a good breeder, always happy to get free 2x31s for pretty quick, pretty quick efforts. All right, we have our Kingler catch. Adamant Nature is already, I haven't seen the stats yet. Adamant Nature is already very, very good. Let's see how the stats rolled. 31 speed, Adamant Nature. We're missing the attack stat, but that's okay. We can roll that up a little bit or even brace that. This will be a fantastic breeder in the future. Very honestly, that's like a well above average for an alpha catch. All right, I think we can finally go ahead and start our Iron Man progress. A lot of yapping for today, but that's okay as expected. I'm going to go ahead and pop my Amulet coin. Typical, normal stuff. I know. Another Amulet coin popped. Another Jimmy run to do. We're down to 9 Amulet coins. Our Absol now. The important thing is our final Lunar New Year event raid Pokemon will probably reach level 80 today, which means it's effectively done, right? So once this gets up to level 80, we're fully ready aside from Pokeballs and Pokemon and things like little item stuff for Lunar New Year event, but this will mark the completion and the full preparation of all Lunar New Year event raids, which I'm very, very excited for. Alrighty, fellas, another Jimmy run done on the Iron Man account. I didn't see that. We'll go check the Absol. I forgot to check it. The Absol's level, it's probably up to 80 is my guess. At least 78. We're 2 levels away. That's okay. We're almost there. It is time to begin our Jigglypuff shunting for the day, though. We're at 40,336 encounters. We did not get many encounters yesterday. I'm just very casually going for it, having fun, talking to Twitch chat, and making some encounter progress along the way. Maybe we'll end at 41k encounters. Surely we can do 700 in an hour, right? That's the real goal. Wish us luck, though. We're gonna need the luck on this one. I have started to use my cute charm Pokemon at this shunt to try to get a male Jigglypuff. So I do have a female melodic with cute charm, which should increase the odds by 15% for the Jigglypuff to increase to come out male, and that would allow us to hunt for female OT shinies. Is the benefit there? All right, here is 41,000 encounters, just over 41k. I am not making the best efficient progress. We're having fun along the way. That's what matters. More importantly, I am going to go head over to, there's an alpha Houndoom spawn over in Sinnoh. So we're going to head to that. We're going to try to catch that on the iron, of course. All right, there is our alpha Houndoom catch. Bashful nature male, so it could be a good breeder. 3x31, and we missed this Patak. It's been a while since I've seen a 3x31 alpha breeder. I will fucking it's field acre. I will happily take that one to the bank. Thank you, Houndoom. Alrighty, fellas, another beautiful day on the Iron Man account, and the same things are continuing. I know it's not the most exciting thing in the world, but consistent progress is an important part of PokeMMO, and it's an important part to show you guys. I'm gonna pop my Amulet coin. I'm glad I did that Amulet coin farming though recently when I did, to be fair. I'm gonna go ahead and pop my Amulet coin. We're gonna get our Jimmy run done, eat our vegetables, get our Pokeyen. The stack is growing because we've stuck to this and done our Jimmy runs. It's really, really, really important. So we're gonna do another day, another dollar, another Jimmy run. We're gonna get our Jimmy run done. After, we're gonna get level 80 on our Absol today. That'll be really cool. And then after our Jimmy run, I do want to do some more shiny hunting, potentially even a little bit of PvP theory crafting, but that'll be, we'll see how that, I don't want to spend any more of my Pokeyen on breeds right now is the biggest problem, but we'll see how that plays. If I can have some Mons, so maybe like I'm interested in VGC, for example, we'll see if I have anything like just queue up with for fun. But we'll definitely be shiny hunting today, I think. Shiny hunting today. I want to move spots. I've been doing a lot of Jigglypuff. I think moving over to Dratini could be a lot of fun. I think shaking it up is always fantastic. So I think shaking it up at 41,000 encounters is also always exciting. So I'll probably see you guys hopefully over at Dratini in Dragon's Den Johto. Alrighty, fellas, there's our Jimmy run coming to an end, up to 1.3 million Pokeyen. The stack is growing healthily. Our Absol's level down level 88, which will make it ready for raids. And this marks all of our Lunar New Year event raid Pokemon done, which is a fantastic feeling. Now, it is time to go shiny hunt or do other things in the game. I always want to hop over to the main account and try some money-making testing, but that's, you know, regardless of this video. Let's go ahead. I want to go shiny hunt over in Dragon's Den, Dratini spots. I think switching it up a little bit from Jigglypuff should be a little bit of fun. I think changing locations when shunning is super important. So let's go over to Johto. All right, I actually have a pretty niche, interesting lead Pokemon for my Dratini Shunt that I'm excited to talk about as an Iron Man like only thing. I'm actually going to lead with an Intimidate Pokemon to do the Dratini Shunt. The reason why is that it's going to help me repel some of the wild encounters that I get on the way back to the cave whenever I leave back, because I don't want to use Lepa Berries at this spot. As an Iron Man account, you want to save those whenever possible. So I'm going to leave back and forth and do things like this, right? And then, because I don't have a high level male cute charm. I would cute charm, but I don't have a high level male cute charm. To be fair, that is going to add time. I think what the best strat would be to lead and intimidate Pokemon to get to the cave, and then once you get to the cave, switch to like your lead mon. Is like honestly worth it on an Iron Man account. Now I don't have a cute charm Pokemon that's high enough level and male, so I need to get that. That's why I'm doing for that Jigglypuff shunt. And then I don't like synchronizing this hunt because there is Horsey. So there's two physical attackers in Magikarp and Dratini, and then Horsey is special. So I don't want to like have an adamant synchronize and then fail on a Horsey and then have an adamant Horsey. So that's why I'm intimidate lead into Breloom switch here. It should be an interesting little Iron Man experience. This is legitimately a good question on the Iron Man account. If you got a shiny Dratini, would you make him an HM Dragonite? It's okay. Wow. On a main account, you normally wouldn't, because number one, shiny Dragonite is worse than Dragonair. Okay, I do acknowledge that, even though I do like shiny Dragonite more than most people. Okay, I think it's like a B tier shiny, and then Dragonair is like S tier, right? It's a big difference. But on a main account, you wouldn't normally go in HM Dragonite because the shiny is not as good, as well as you can get ocarinas and other things where you don't need the HM Pokemon as much, right? On an Iron Man account, ocarinas are so much harder to get. You haul around your HM Dragonite for a lot longer in the game, so it makes it a lot more viable. So I'd have to think about it. I don't know. It's a lot tougher of a decision on an Iron Man account to whether or not you evolve it into a Dragonair or keep it a Dragonair. I've always wanted a shiny OT Eviolite competitive Dragonair for NU. I feel like it'd be so fun, like a really cool Pokemon to build. You can do like Dragon Dance, Eviolite, like you can do some really cool stuff on Dragonair. But yeah, but I don't know. I might end up going the utility Dragonite route. We have to see. All right, we got ourselves the best alpha spawn in PokeMMO, an alpha Ditto spawn on the Iron Man account. You can never be too mad about these. You always want to see these, especially like post the Xmas and Halloween event, and probably post the Lunar New Year event. I'm going to need more of these. I need so many alpha Dittos to use. It actually transformed to the. Is that a random? Is that just coincidence? For those who don't know, yeah, the way that Alpha Ditto works is that it randomly transforms into a random Alpha Pokemon. It doesn't actually transform into your Mon. So this is just a coincidence that it happens to transform into Spinda. That's really interesting. Huh. Never seen that, but that's cool. I think Dust Ball should work here if I recall correctly. Yeah, good question. All right, there's our Alpha Ditto catch. I was getting a little stressed. It has Thief, and my Breloom had died, and I was using my Spear Drill. I really didn't want it to Thief my safety goggles, which would mean that I couldn't put it to sleep, and it would be a super annoying to catch. Show me 3x31. No, I will happily take any Alpha Ditto. Is just amazing. I'm so happy with 2x31, not mixed attack. You know, fantastic Alpha Ditto catch. We'll always take those on the Ironman account. They're liquid diamonds once again. Alrighty, fellas, our Pokemon stack has honestly been consistently growing, dude. I'm excited to go ahead and pop an Amulet coin, get our Jimmy run going, and make more progress every day as we do. All right, we are done our Jimmy run up to almost 1.55 million Pokemon. We are sweet setting out. We're gonna do some chill shunting over at Jigglypuff today. All right, yo, what's up? This is going to be a strange clip that I have to make, fellas, but a few things happened. So I actually ended up accidentally making a mistake and losing some footage, some recordings, and a few things have happened on the Ironman since then. Not too many, thankfully. It could have been a lot worse, but I want to give you guys a quick little, I guess, rushed update on a few things that have happened. Number one, I have now done 90 Jimmy runs on the account. You might notice my Pokemon stack is a little bit more up. It's up to almost 1.8 million Pokemon. I did half of a Shroomish catch event. It was on a Sunday. I wasn't supposed to be streaming. I wasn't supposed to be playing PokeMMO, but I was like, you know what? I want to go do the Shroomish catch event. It was active, and I did like 30 minutes of it. I know it's kind of weird, kind of a strange, just like impromptu thing. I did 30 minutes. I had some fun. I caught a 2x31 zigzag, and I still have to sort and organize these Pokemon, figure out what breeders, you know, what 1x31s I'm keeping and what all the other ones I'm releasing. I'll probably do that here in a quick sec, actually. And then I did also go and start farming Dittos. The reason I started farming Dittos, I started farming them over in Johto, and I still actually have a 15 catch streak, so I can go back to, actually, it's at nighttime, actually, so, but I might go back to Johto and farm more Dittos here in a quick second. The reason being, number one, you can never have too many Dittos on an Ironman account. Those breeders are, you know, so valuable. They're so amazing. Liquid gold, right? Secondly, Suicune is in the wild right now, and it would be really, really cool to get the final roaming legendary on the Ironman account and complete that collection. I literally have everything else. I have Raikou, Entei, Articuno, Zapdos, Moltres. I am just missing Suicune. So we'll see if we can work towards that. But first things first, let's do a little bit of box cleaning. Now, of course, as you know, all Dittos are valuable, so these will just be moved over for the time being. And there's a bunch of like little utility Pokemon over here. I'm going to move these over to this box as well. The only Mons I'm worried about are from the Shroomish catch event. I'm going to go ahead and just sort, I think. Sort by any 31 IVs and total IV. Let's just do 31 for now and see. I don't think, once again, I don't think I'm keeping any breeders these days that don't have a 31. Even if it's 20 plus in multiple stats, I just don't think it's worth it. So let's go ahead and see. I think these are going to be all of the 31 IVs, just five 31 IV Pokemon, which is honestly good for our box space, you know, a little bit selfish, a little hilariously, right? And then all of these Mons will just get released. So it's just that easy. It's that simple. It's that easy. Boom, bam, boxes staying clean. These moved over to our breeders box. I did also catch one more update. I did catch an Alpha Houndoom. This was caught on stream today. 2x31 in Spatak and Spadef, 20 plus in every stat. A really, really good Alpha catch, which will probably be a breeder in the future. But I'm going to move the Dittos back over here and these other utility and other account box Pokemon back over there for the time being. They're okay over in box 2, but I've just been keeping progress nice and consistent. Things have been kind of slow leading up to the Lunar New Year event as expected. I don't want to burn myself out. I want to take this time to take a break while I can. I love PokeMMO. I love talking about it. I love playing it. I love playing it every single day, and I'm a big encourager of, you know, pacing yourself. Don't burn yourself out. The event is not here, and then once the event is here, I'll be playing a lot of hours in a day, right? So I'm happy just waking up, doing my Jimmy run, doing a little bit of fossil farming. It's been fun to get back into Ditto farming a little bit, and then eventually hopefully going for that Suicune. If I could get that Suicune before the Lunar New Year event, that would be really freaking cool. The only funny thing now that I'm back to Dittos, since I released all of my rare Pokemon, as you might remember, I will have to go catch 8 of some rare Pokemon at some point before I can actually get rid of all of those shittos. So I'll have to figure out what Pokemon, maybe like a Squirtle or something like that. I'll have to figure out what Pokemon I want to go catch, and that might take like an hour or two to catch like 8 Squirtles. Alrighty, fellas, another beautiful day on the Ironman account after yesterday's little mishap of some misrecordings, but that's okay. We are back for another beautiful day. I'm gonna go ahead and pop my Amulet coin. I'm gonna rename my Typhlosion really quick up to Jimmy Run number 91. I think that's correct. We're gonna go ahead and start our Jimmy Run. We're gonna be getting up to like what, 1.9, maybe I don't will we get to 2 million today? We might actually reach 2 million Pokeyen today. That would be a really cool milestone. I would like to stay above 2 million Pokeyen pure cash leading up until the Lunar New Year event. So we have about 14 days or so. We have about 13 days, I guess, about 2 weeks left of days where we can even do Jimmy runs, you know, and stay on top of our Pokeyen and make sure that we are prepared fully for the upcoming final event, the literal final event in PokeMMO event season 2026 2025. This is the final event upcoming for the first event season to ever exist during the Iron Man cycle in PokeMMO. So I will see you guys hopefully with some extra progress today. I'm going to be doing my Jimmy run today, and we're going to be Suicune and Ditto farming afterwards as soon as possible. I will see you guys there. I might need to go rebreed my Cottony and my Torkoal after this Jimmy run. My Cottony has lived at 2 different gyms, implying that it is too tanky. It's gained it's slowly over time. A lot of my gym setting Pokemon do just passively sort of gain levels and EVs and XPs if I make mistakes. So these both might get rebred down today. All right, there's our Jimmy run done, up to over 2 million Pokeyen. Very happy to see that milestone. Now we're gonna head over to Johto and try to get back to our Suicune and Ditto farming. I think my repeat ball buff still should be active. We're gonna have to just test by throwing some repeat balls, but if not, we have a little bit of nighttime. I don't know, rush over there. We're gonna rush over there and use whatever little nighttime we have left to hopefully catch a few more Dittos with dust balls if we have to do that. There's 46,000 encounters clean and flat on the Iron Man account. Cool to get that in a nice little clip. Alrighty, fellas, starting another beautiful day on the Iron Man account. First things first, there's actually an alpha Mamoswine spawn over in Ice Path and Johto, so we're on our way to go catch that and do that encounter. Then afterwards, we will be doing a Jimmy run and then focusing all of our time and efforts Ditto hunting, maybe payday pickupping, and then specifically Suicune hunting. I do really want to get Suicune if possible prior to the Lunar New Year event dropping, which happens in about 12 days. Once the Lunar New Year event drops, like, I have to put full focus into that. So I doubt that I'll be able to get Suicune, which is the final roaming legend that I need. And I'd have to wait 3 months to be able to finish my roaming legendary collection again if I'd miss it this month. So I'm hoping to get Suicune this month and do a lot more other progress today. We'll see how it goes. Let's just jump into it and get to work. Turn 9, that was such a lucky catch, man. Turn 9, catching the alpha Mamoswine with only 2 Pokemon alive. This thing was eating away at my Pokemon, dude. 2 times 31 in attack and speed up. I'm very, very happy with that alpha catch on a Dream Ball. Hell yeah, dude. Whoa, I caught like way more Dittos than I realized. We might need to catch some rare Pokemon today to clear up our Shiddos. I did not really look. We have like not many spaces left. Like I can't go start farming Dittos because by the time I, you know, get 15 caught for the repeat ball, I'm gonna have to like go break it or whatever and go catch rares. So yeah, I'm gonna have to go catch some rare Pokemon before we get to our Ditto farming today. So let's first start with our Jimmy run, of course. I just got a little bit distracted. All right, this is Jimmy run number 92 on the Iron Man account. We're gonna pop down to 4 amulet coins left. 4 amulet coins left. There's about 12 days or so left until the Lunar New Year event. I usually do about 4 Jimmy runs a week. Today's Thursday. I might have enough. It might be close. If I pop, I might actually have the perfect amount of amulet coins. If I pop an amulet coin Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday next week, that's 4. And then I might be like 1 short, but we can skip a day. I think I might have enough amulet coins to make my way to the event. But the other concern is during the Lunar New Year event, there's a plus 5 or 10% Pokeyen boost from trainers, which does count for Jimmy runs. So like, being stocked up on amulet coins prior to the event might be like worth considering, although I am sick of amulet coin farming. It's one of my least favorite things on the account, so we'll see how that plays out. All right, that's the Jimmy run done. Dude, the Pokeyen stack has been consistently growing up to 2.2 million Pokeyen. It's still nighttime. I have a few things to do though. I'll have to go to the Hoenn Cave for sure to catch my Dittos to start the 15th streak, but that's okay. We're just gonna commit to that. Number 1, I actually do want to go rebreed my Torkoal and my Torkoal and my Cottony. They've been getting higher and higher level. I think it's better to go ahead and do that now. So we're gonna go rebreed those. And I do have some Shiddos, so I can actually do that, which is cool. So I'm gonna go rebreed those, and then after that, we're gonna go catch. I need 8 rares, and I don't know if I might do like a 1 Beldum, 1 Squirtle, or just 8 Squirtles. I'm not totally sure yet. I like a collage of rares for my Shiddos. So first things first, let's get these gym rerun leads, these sacrifice leads rebred to lower the levels. All right, I used 2 shitty Dittos to rebreed my Torkoal and my Cottony. We're looking for our Torkoal already needs to be rebred. That's not a big deal. It's 50-50 odds, so it makes sense. We need to rebreed this until we get Drought. And then our Cottony also, again, they both need to be rebred, which is totally okay. We need Prankster. It's a 50-50 coin flip every time. We need Prankster on Cottonee, Drought on Torkoal. Here, I was just thinking I should actually go catch some rare Pokemon while we're waiting for these like rehatches to take place. So there's actually an Omastar Swarm right now. I'm gonna go catch one of those. I feel like that'll be a cool one to have. All right, I caught 2 Omastars. One had 31 attack, so I'll probably keep that as a breeder. Then I'll use the other one without any stats as one of my rares. So I have 1 rare. I need 7 more before I can start really consuming these Shadows. But I do have my Torkoal and my Cottonee hatch. We're looking for Drought. We hit our Drought. We have no, okay. We need Prankster. So we still need to breed our Cottonee one more time. That's totally okay. But our Torkoal is done for now. We can start dreaming running with that once again. All right, I now have 1 rare on the Ironman accounts. I have the 1 Omastar. I like the idea. I want 1 Charmander, 1 Squirtle, probably 1 Beldum. I don't know if I can get a Porygon. I'm sure I try to, you know, split things up a little bit and get a little bit of everything, and it's a fun way. I think having 8 different rares, and then it's like I breed them with the Shadows, and then if I randomly run into a, you know, a rare shiny breed, it's kind of like a which one will it be? I think it's fun to play that little bit of a shiny Russian roulette. All right, we have another Cottonee that rolled Infiltrator. I think we've missed like 4 out of 5 coin flips, or 3 out of 4. I think 4 out of 5, which is, you know, not the best luck, but also not the worst thing to be unlucky on. The worst case scenario, I just lose a little bit of time and lose 1 Shadow every time. So honestly, it's not that bad. We're gonna have to rebreed this though. Technically, I could just go buy an ability pill and like bite the bullet there, but like mathematically, it should be cheaper and easier to just breed with Shadows. Let's try again. Also, weirdly, I need to go buy these smaller lures. I have expert lures and like a few super lures, but for what I'm doing, where I literally just want to stay there for like 1 Charmander, for example, I have a few to be fair. I'm gonna buy like 1 more. Maybe we'll buy up to like 10. I'm gonna buy a few of just the base lures and just stay at the spots long enough to get 1 rare spawn. Once again, I want 1 Charmander, 1 Squirtle, and like 1 Beldum. I don't know. That's like 4 out of the 8 that I need. I'll see what else we go for from there. Alrighty, there's the Charmander. There it is. All right, there's our Charmander catch. I'm actually hoping for no IVs, hilariously. Let's see. Okay, good. Now I can just use it as a breeder. Okay, and somehow our Cottonee rolled Infiltrator again. So after these 33 lore steps we're off, we'll go rebreed that and then come back. We are going for a Squirtle right now. Wait, is that true? Wait, Raph said in chat you can check the ability before your egg hatches. No shot I'm getting Infiltrator again. Is that true? Wait, I never knew that. What? You can check what the ability of your Pokemon will come out as before the egg hatches. So I don't have to just sit through. I've gotten Infiltrator like 6 times. Is that new? That must be like newer with incubators. I never knew that. That's a really cool tip, Raph. You can check your ability of your egg hatching before it hatches. That's so weird. Also, fuck Infiltrator. All right, so we think that our Cottonee should be Infiltrator, and yeah, it is again. Okay, so I'm gonna go rebreed this Cottonee for like the 7th time, 6th time, something like that, after I finish these 31 lore steps. Okay, if the strat works of checking the summary page, we should be able to check. We rebred the Cottonee again. Okay, we're done. We're done. There we go. We're done. That took like 8 Shadows, but that's okay. Let's finally go get the rest of our rares, fellas. I wanted to go for Ditto and Suicune today, but we've been so distracted by this other. That's okay. It's something we need to get done. That's the Iron Man experience, is getting distracted. That's the fun of the game mode. Okay, so let's go get ourselves that Squirtle, Beldum, and other rares, and use those Shadows. All right, that took a fair bit of encounters, but there is our Squirtle. That's what, 3 rares out of the 8 that we still need. Oh geez, it's gonna take a lot longer than I expected to just get 8 rares, and hopefully I don't have to release them again during like the Lunar New Year event. I had to release all 30 for Christmas, but I think just committing 8 spaces will be a lot more reasonable from this point forward. And I guess, to be fair, once the Lunar New Year event is over, I have like an 8-month or whatever period where I can kind of have like 30 rares or however many rares I want. Like the PC box space will be a lot more open-ended once. I guess they are called rare for a reason. Fair point, Twitch chat. The PC box will be a lot more open-ended once the Lunar New Year event, the event season is finally over. I mostly need event space or box space for all the Swarm Mons and then catch events as well, of course. Okay, the Squirtle I caught is 31 defense. I now have to make a decision. Do I just like lose the defense stat? Or do I catch another one? I kind of want to catch another and breed like a nice Blastoise potentially one day. Does it? I'll stay until the end of this lore and we'll decide. This just already took pretty long to get 1 Squirtle. Okay, chat's convincing me. 1 time throwing offense. Who gives a fuck, bro? Bro, move on. It took too long. You're okay. Fair point. I'm getting bullied by Twitch chat. Fair point. Fair point. Let's go over to I want to do like a Beldum or a Matang. I think the best, probably just Matang over at like Glacial Chasm type beat. It's gonna be a difficult catch, but I think it's the best place to go ahead and go for an encounter. We'll go ahead and get one Zorua catch from this swarm as well. I'm not really a huge shiny Zorua fan, but I feel like while it's active in a swarm, we'll check the whole swarm and also catch one. Okay, I'm getting weird RNG today on these rare encounters. I've been totally sidetracked. I went to Ditto farm today and Suicune farm. I've been live for like over 3.5 hours now, and I haven't done a single encounter towards Suicune. I've been fully sidetracked by this, getting 8 rares. I do have a list now, to be fair, of the 8 rares that I want to get. After this, we're getting Snivy right now. Then after this, I want to get myself a Shuckle, a Snorlax, and a Beldum or Metang or whatever, right? And that'll even be my 8. My 8 will be something along the lines of like Shuckle, Snorlax, Beldum, Snivy, Squirtle, Charmander, Zorua, something like that. There is also another alpha spawn, which I felt like that there was like just an alpha spawn a second ago. Another alpha spawn, Alpha Sudowoodo over in Johto. So I'd like to get my Snivy first, and then we'll go do that alpha catch here in a quick sec. Okay, fun fact: I ran into 11 elemental monkeys, 4 Pansage, 4 Panseer, 4 Panpour, all of which have a 5% encounter and are considered very rare over in the Pokedex over here at Pinwheel Forest. So each one of these monkeys, this is like copium complaining, whatever, but each monkey could have been a Snivy. Yeah, I've had 11 monkeys, 0 Snivy. All right, I don't know how many encounters that was, but there is our Snivy. Dude, that was fucking a lot. Okay, anyways, we've been lucky everywhere on the account. I can't complain about like going on looking like a Snivy encounter. This is where I want to go unlucky, honestly. Get my RNG out here so I can keep being lucky on catch events and stuff. I will take it, okay? But I will hopefully see you guys after this quick little catch. This Alpha Sudowoodo fight is rocking my shit, dude. He just went Indignant. He's +6 speed. This is gonna be a big problem. I don't know what to do here. Those are like really high HP. I think I'm so cooked. I just get impacted. This might have to read this. I'm so cooked. All right, I finally caught this alpha. Oh, it's so good. This Alpha Sudowoodo took me like 50 minutes. This is one of the most pain in the ass, hardest alphas I've caught on the account. It's 26 plus in every stat. 31 speed, impish nature, actually potentially usable in the mineral egg group. It was all worth it. This took 50 minutes. It was all worth it, boys. Alrighty, fellas, we have some Saturday Iron Man PokeMMO gaming. I honestly haven't been doing this very often. I've mostly just been playing PokeMMO Monday through Thursday, maybe Monday through Friday, and been taking the weekends off. I think post Xmas event, so many of us needed that like decently extended, consistent break, and it has been super helpful throughout the progress and mental processing of PokeMMO. It's an on and off game for a lot of us, a grinding game, and I think doing whatever you can to keep it long term and consistent is really important versus burning yourself out and ruining the game's fun for yourself. Now, I am back to playing on a Saturday, which feels really good. I don't have to play today. I simply want to, which is a beautiful, beautiful feeling. We have a few things to talk about, discuss while I'm off stream, and ramble a little bit. I have been doing a little bit of payday pickuping over here at the spot, kind of passively going for that Suicune spot while doing some Ditto catching you've seen me do in the past. I'm up to I think I'm up like 20 or 30K from the payday pickuping I've done at this spot. It's not amazing Pokeyen, but it's nice, it's passive, and it works us towards that Suicune encounter, which I right now only have about 10 days or so to do. Honestly, less than that, because I want to make sure this video gets out to you guys by like the 15th or so before the event drops. So we're looking at I probably only like 5 days or so, honestly, left to encounter the Suicune. I have to get my butt in gear, and I've even only done, we can switch over to our trip, I've only done about 600 encounters for the Suicune. That is not nearly enough, but honestly, it's better than I expected. But before we continue our Suicune hunt, which I really do want to do while catching more Dittos, we have to go figure out our box space. I talked about catching some rares and getting things going with our Shittos because we need some rares in our boxes to be able to rebreed them over and over again and actually clear out our Shitto space so we can continue to catch more Dittos. Look at this. I have 60 Dittos over here and then like 30 more. I've caught honestly about 90 or so, more than that, maybe Dittos at this point, a fair bit more than I expected, but I only have 5 rare Pokemon. I still need to get myself a Snorlax, a Shuckle, and then 1 Beldum / Metang, I believe, were the ones I wanted to go for. So you know what? I'm going to go ahead and go do that. We're going to head over to wherever I can get a Snorlax, I think, pop my lures, and try to get an encounter and have those rares ready to go. I was supposed to do this on stream on Thursday, but that Alpha Sudowoodo encounter just distracted me so much, I never finished it. And I'm going to head over to Route 16 in Kanto to actually lure for the Snorlax. It might not be the best spot, but honestly, it's really comfy and nostalgic for me, as well as there's something really cool about going for these little rare spawns. I think it's honestly such a nostalgic like part of PokeMMO. Often if you want to, you know, rare egg hunt, you just catch the initial few and you egg them over and over again. It's pretty rare these days where I get to like pop a lore. Like if I completed the Pokedex, right, I was doing this kind of activity, but this kind of just brings me back to a simpler time in PokeMMO, popping a lore, trying to catch specific rare species. I don't get to do that a whole lot these days. All right, took me about 10 minutes for the Snorlax encounter. Not fast, but honestly not too crazy unlucky. All right, there's our catch on the first Ultra Ball. Happy to see that. I'm actually hoping the stats are bad. That's a good thing. I don't have to worry about wasting them. All right, next up, we still have Shuckle and Beldum to go grab. Let's go grab Beldum first, since Shuckle will actually be the easiest one, I think, of all of these. Actually, I lied. Let's go check Shuckle first, because if we don't get one, a catch within the rocks, we'll actually have to wait 5 minutes for the respawn. So I'd rather just go try to catch Shuckle, and then if I fail to find them in the rocks in the Safari Zone, I'll just go catch Beldum and then come back afterwards. And 2 trips, you'll most likely get at least 1 Shuckle catch. Okay, well, I smashed every rock and got absolutely 0 Shuckle encounters. I don't know if I've ever seen that. Getting some weirdly bad luck when it comes to just catching these rare Pokemon, but once again, I'd rather take the bad luck here than other locations. So you know what? I'm also eating my lunch, so I might just wait 5 minutes, wait for these rocks to reset, eat a little bit of food, and then re-log out, log back in, and go for these Shuckle catches one more time. All right, may have taken 10 minutes or so, but I did get my Shuckle catch with no IV. That's a good thing once again. We can now head out of the Safari Zone. Only 1 rare left, and that is a Beldum or Metang. I'm going to head over to, I believe, the giant chasm area in Unova for that spawn. All right, there is the Metagross catch, the final rare that I needed to finally start pumping through these shittos. I'm going to head over to the closest daycare near me and just get started on the breeding. Now, to be fair, first things first, the next step is to actually sort all Dittos by IVs. So anything with a 1x31, I want to move up to the top part of the boxes, and then just utilize anything without any 1x31s as the, of course, the shittos, and move those over. So we're going to move these. We're going to grab these 2 Dittos and move them over here. My 1 Squirtle does actually have a 31. I think I'm going to go ahead and just not even going to worry about it. These will probably be the 8 that I keep for a while. I'll probably end up replacing the Omastar and the Zorua after a bit, as I'm not a huge fan of these 2 shinies, but for now, I think it's a fun little gamba. I honestly like risking not getting a rare that I even love. I think it's part of the charm, part of the fun and charm of the egg shiny roulette. So perfect. We have exactly 20 1x31 Dittos evenly sorted. Let's go ahead and so we have a lot. Wow. So many shittos to consume. What is that? 40, 60, 67, 6, 4, 5. Oh, come on. No, is it actually 67? We can't escape the meme, fellas. 67 exactly Dittos to consume. Let's go ahead and get started. It would be kind of poetically beautiful by the time this video comes out, the whole 6-7 meme is just dead. I honestly wouldn't super surprise me. All right. Yo, what's up? Welcome to the Patrouski Iron Man account. We are running a ton of calculations and putting in a ton of work to figure out what are the best strats for this catch event that begins in actually 2 minutes, 1 minute. The clock just ticked down. I didn't realize that Kecleon would actually be the easiest catch here. So quick ball Kecleon is a lock. That is definitely going to be the best strat for that. Now, the numbers you'll see in the top right of my screen below my encounter counter, that is the nest ball catch rates for Pokemon levels 24 to 26. I don't think nest balls are going to be the best strat here. I was trying to calc that and figure that out, but I don't think so. We're looking to catch Electrikes, Kecleons, and Manectrics. Electrike with quick ball is 7-8%. But I don't think that's good enough, honestly. I really don't like those odds. And then even Manectric, this is gonna be a really tough event. I think this is gonna be a false swipe Spore. Electrike's probably false swipe Spore Pokeball, potentially Great Ball. Let's actually write that down. False swipe Spore Great Ball. I think for the consistency, honestly, is worth it. Manectric, even after an Ultra Ball, is not. The event begins in like the event actually just began. Good luck to everybody. Manectric, false swipe Spore, 1 HP, Ultra Ball, only 70% catch rate. This is gonna be like the Manectric is. There's no better option. Like you can't dust ball this. We're not in a cave. It's not nighttime. Oh, it actually becomes nighttime. Ooh. Okay. I have the plan. False swipe, Spore, Ultra Ball if day, Dust Ball if night. I think that's the play, boys. Here's our first catch of the event, a big one of the final events leading up until the Lunar New Year event. Not a bad first catch, will not matter for the event, unfortunately, but still a really good above average IV Pokemon. Hopefully all this research can get us somewhere closer to winning, and I'll see you guys with any relevant catches. Let's jump into it, fellas. Oh, dude, you know what I just realized? Oh, I'm a little bummed about that, but it's okay. We got a lot more hours to play. I missed the 1,500 hour mark on the Ironman account. We are officially over 1,500 hours played on this account. I'm really proud of that, man. Dude, oh, I just barely missed it, but we're at 1509, 1510 after today's catch event. Ooh, this is a good catch. I don't think it's good enough. I don't think it's a 149 total. I mean, it's worth noting that is a very above average catch. I'm very honored to see that in a catch event. It's 148 plus 1 for Kecleon. I don't think it's going to place in the event, but got to take those wins when you get them, right? I will happily take a 2x31 breeder every day of the week. Always welcome on the Ironman account. All right, guys, the catch event did just, and we put a fair bit of work into this one. I kind of don't think I have anything worth submitting. I have that 149, probably my best catch. I'm going to leave this Electric encounter. We're going to go see what we got, sort it up, see what we can use, what we can't, and do the best we can here. Alrighty, fellas, here's all of our catches throughout the event. Our highest catches up here, our lowest catches right down here. Our lowest catch is a 37, but also plus timid, so it's like plus 5, not worth submitting. And then our highest catch is that Kecleon, the 149. I am going to go ahead and take the time to submit it, even though the chances of it winning are about 1 in a million. It's very, very unlikely, but still a very successful catch event. Let's go ahead and actually now sort by 31 IVs and see how many breeders we got. We got that 2x31 Kecleon. Very happy with that. And then a few other 1x31s. Let's see where it ends. We got about 8 1x31s or 7 1x31s and a 2x. Love to see that. A very successful, still a really solid, very average catch event, I would say. And I'll see you guys with those placements here in a quick sec. Alrighty, fellas, catch event results are coming in for the shiny Electrite prize catch event. 4th place. Score of 17 over to twitch.tv/skim. So I assume this guy streams. Shout out to him, dude. Check him out if you want to. Hell yeah. Congrats on that 4th place, 17 points. Very, very, very good catch, dude. Congratulations to you. We're waiting for 3rd place coming in now. And then 3rd place with a 171. Lethargic. Nice IGN, dude, for an MMO grinder. I love it. A 171 caught at 5-0. That's a very high 3rd place, dude. Oh, I wonder if 2nd place. Yeah, whenever they say the time like this, it usually means that there's a tie. So 3rd place with a 171 caught at 5:06, but this is so early. No way he caught it before 6 minutes. 2nd place caught it before 6 minutes into the event. Or there was a 4th place that also got a 171 but caught it later. It's one of those. Let's see which one it was. 2nd place. Look how early these catches were. 2nd place with a 174. This is okay. This event was extremely popular because the nature bonus was only plus 5 max and the species bonus was only plus 2. That's a very plus 2 species bonus, and then 174 2nd place is crazy high. 4 minutes into the event, he caught a 174. People want this shiny Electrike. This is like a very, 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 very. I gotta see this catch. 179 for 1st place. That is an extremely high score for a plus 2 species bonus event. That is insanely. That most likely this was a modest Manectric, which would be plus 7. That means his catch was a 172 Manectric with plus 7, most likely. But maybe it was even I'm curious to see if he'll link the catch. I would love to see the wild catch. That is 1st place 179 is insane. That is so fucking impressive, dude. Congrats to that. What was his name? Congrats to him. X-Bottle. Congrats on your shiny Electrike, dude. That's a beautiful shiny. A lot of people were clearly fighting over, man. A lot of competition in today's event. Shout out to everybody who participated, and good luck in the future catch events, guys. Congrats to Bottle on his upcoming shiny Electrike being mailed to him soon. That is really a fucking crazy catch, dude. Oh, X-Bottle did link it. Thank you to that, man. I appreciate that. Timid. It was a 174 Timid Electrike. Not even a Manectric. So the species bonus was plus 0. The Timid was plus 5. Wow. 26 plus in every stat, 28 plus in 2, 30, double 31, 30. The crazy catch, man. Insane wild catch. Congratulations to him, dude. Deserving of a beautiful shiny electric prize. Alrighty, fellas, but with the catch event done, it is time to get our hard work in. Let's do a Jimmy run. We got to do it. It's important. It's daily progress. It'll get our Pokemon stacked up and pay dividends during the upcoming Lunar New Year event. Make sure do not skip out on your Jimmy runs. This is Jimmy run number 93 on the account. I'm going to go ahead and pop the coin, and I will see you guys with the Pokemon stack afterwards. Let's get our work done and jump into it. All right, our very casual Jimmy run is done. We mostly focus on food debate during, as we always do, of course. We're now up to 2.4 million Pokemon, though, pushing that 2.5 million barrier. I should be able to have a really nice stack developed up before the Lunar New Year event, which right now takes place in about 7 to, I think, 9 days or so. We're kind of getting closer and closer, man. All right, fellas, good morning. We're on the Ironman account today doing another Jimmy run. I already made a little mistake, but that's okay. I forgot to pop my Amulet coin against the first gym leader. Honestly, not a big deal. I'll just pop it on the next one. Not a huge deal. I need to actually switch out a Pokemon as well. As I still have my catch event Kecleon from yesterday still in my party. My plan today is to do my Jimmy run, probably hopefully sort my boxes a little bit. They have gotten a little bit messy post that catch event and post catching some Dittos. We still have some Shittos to actually breathe through with our rare Pokemon and get those consumed. So we'll do a little bit of Jimmy run today, a little bit of box sorting, potentially getting back over to more Ditto farming or Suicune farming potentially today. So we'll see where that goes. But first things first, on the docket, Jimmy run and box sorting, cleaning our resources before, once again, that Lunar New Year event coming up. We should be able to get our cash stack nice and healthy before the event. That I am excited for. All right, fellas, that is our Jimmy run done. I'm really proud. I've been really consistent on Jimmy runs on the Ironman account. It's not always the most exciting thing. I always refer to it as eating your vegetables, but honestly, being able to have an Ironman account with a consistent Jimmy run team, being able to earn the pure yen, being able to only spend an hour a day and have all my Pokeyen needs taken care of, I think is an amazing thing. So I'm honestly grateful for it, man. Up to 2.7 million Pokeyen. Very happy with that. Let's head over to the daycare over in probably Kanto because it's nostalgic for me. Why not? We're going to start doing more Shitto breeding, which is going to give us a chance for a rare egg shiny on stream. We are over 46,000 encounters dry. I would obviously love an egg shiny, but it's unlikely. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. You know, there's always if you give yourself a chance, if you create opportunities, it creates a chance for something amazing to happen, you know? So we're gonna do these eggs, breed these Dittos, and also release a bunch of these catch event Pokemon, and also breed what we can to clear up some PC space. Our more breeders box is getting full. We have 1 slot left. So I know I'm making a ton of Pokeyen, but I probably have to start spending down at least a few 100K of it. As long as I am over 2 mil heading into the event season, I'm pretty happy with that. I just want to be over 2 mil for sure. And then after the event season, we can always, like, it's the final event as well. I can spend down to literally 0 Pokeyen by the end of the Lunar New Year event, and I have tons of time to slowly build up that Pokeyen. So I don't mind spending down to 0 in this upcoming event. I just need to have enough going into it to where I'm safe and secure. All right, first things first, the quick and easy box sorting. I'm just going to go ahead. Anything that does not have a 1x31, we just release these days. It kind of hurts, but I think it's better for the long-term embetterment of the Ironman account. So we're going to keep all of these breeders. I can only move 1. I'm going to just leave them, honestly, in this box for the time being. I have an idea. I'm going to move all of my Shittos over to this box and then move these over here with my Dittos that also have 1x31. So here's all my 1x31 mons, about 28 or so, and these Shittos all need to be combined with my rares. I'm gonna go get 8 of these eggs popped and going. And there's also a few like little rare, so I think it's like a shuttle swarm. There's a few rare swarms we can go check while we wait for these eggs to hatch. I might go do that as well. A little bit of I want to be more active, maybe even set up some breeds. I want to be doing stuff in between just waiting for the eggs to hatch, since it does take a fair bit of time, especially without dinner status. All right, while we're waiting for these rare eggs to hatch, I did go ahead and set up a few little IV breeds. I have this breed here, which will then actually feed into this Kecleon. We caught that 2x31 Kecleon, remember? So I do need to actually make this breed male, and then I should be able to breed that with the Kecleon after and create a 3x31 in, I believe, HP and defenses, field egg group mon, which is always relevant. And then we have these fellas. Also, only down to 3 Shittos, so we're almost done there as well. We have 2 other breeds here. I think that these are just very simple 2x31. 2x31 Spatakin speed, nothing crazy going on. So just IV breeds to help consume some resources and clear up some PC space on the Iron account. 31 HP, 31 Spatak. Just simple breeds, nothing crazy. Once again, just to get some progress done on the Iron, of course. All right, I think we're done our rare egging. We have a few like electric eggs hatching. We can finish those up later. I want to move over to the Suicune spot in Johto. I have 9 days, 8 days, 7 days, something like that. About 7 or well, less than that, because I actually have to get this video out if you're watching right now by like the 15th, which means recordings have to be done by the 13th, probably 13th ideally. Didn't have enough time to export it, timestamps, all that jazz. That means that I have about 4 days. I have 4 days to get Suicune. I've currently done, head over to Johto. I've currently done about, and not all of this was in Johto, I've probably done closer to like 500 encounters, probably minus 416 or so. I've probably done about 500 encounters for Suicune, and a lot of that was while catching Dittos, while payday pickuping. Instead, I'm just gonna head over to the Suicune spot in Johto. I'm gonna leave my Frisk Pokemon, so I will be able to like Thief. Does it have Thief as well? It should have Thief. Yeah, I'm gonna Frisk Thief any lucky eggs that I run into, but other than that, today we are just single encountering, running back and forth, looking for Suicune, potentially getting shinies, and hopefully getting some lucky eggs along the way. I'm gonna be popping whatever expert lures. I'm kind of low on those, but I'll be popping any expert lures that I have as well, and we'll just see how it goes. We are starting today at a total of 46,803 encounters. Let's see how much progress we can make today over at Suicune and hopefully get the final legendary. This is literally the final legend that I need on the Ironman account to have all the roamings, which would be a crazy collection to have on an Iron. Little PSA and reminder for all Ironman accounts. It doesn't really matter for non-Ironman accounts, to be fair, but for all 200 of you out there, all Ironman accounts in PokeMMO, do not consume your Deciduous flowers to level up your Shaman's IVs. Okay, plant those fuckers and grow more. Like, this is your one chance to get Deciduous as an Ironman account, is during the Lunar New Year event, and that's really important because regrowing Deciduous is how you affect Shaman's IVs. It's also how you get nature herbs. It's gonna be the first time where Ironmen can actually change the natures on their legendary Pokemon, on your Zapdoses, your Raikous, your Entei. We didn't have control over those natures until literally this event. So it's going to be a massive, massive deal. All Ironmen are going to be unlocking legendaries in a lot of ways. So keep those flowers. I know I say Deciduous. I don't know if it's Gracidia. I don't know what it is. I say Deciduous, okay? The dumb little flowers. But do not consume those. Do not, as an Ironman account, these are very, very precious. You might even want to like grow 5 at a time just in case you mess up and kill them, so you can like try to retreat. These are going to be very, very, very valuable on Ironman, and you have to be very careful with the sum you get. And then once you get it, once you get infinite from berry farming, you'll be fine, right? Wait, only 740 Pokeyen? That's literally free, but for Ironman it's priceless? Yup. That is a great way to put it. Like, it's one of the best examples of like not even that, they're 460 Pokeyen a piece. Like, a great example of an item that is so different on a main account, which makes the Ironman account special in my opinion. I did upload a video recently talking about like all the reasons why I love the Ironman account and why I recommend others create it. It's not for everybody, but it's a cool, it's cool to know about and cool to know your options. Dude, I haven't even thought about that. Fun fact, Patrouski, if you want Skyform Shaman, you'll need 1,000 Deciduous flowers. That's gonna be like one of the ultimate flexes on an Ironman account. Also, like, Skyform Shaman's not really used for anything. It's not like that pragmatically beneficial, but just getting 1,000 Deciduous would be a lot of berry farming and planting them. All right, we did get a Frisk proc on this Chansey. It could be a lucky egg. It's pretty rare to see these. It could be a lucky egg or an oval stone. We're hoping for a lucky egg. Once again, each lucky egg represents 1 hour of time saved. Hell yes, there it is. Lucky egg, man. That is 1 hour of time saved later on when XP training. That's one of the greatest wild item drops to get on the Ironman account passively while doing this. Is so sick. Fellas, I think my final lore just ended. Yup, we're straight up out of expert lores. Okay, let's go. I know we've been gaining a lot of Pokemon. Let's go spend some of it and restock up. All right, the real question is, how many expert lures should I buy? How much is 200 is 300k? I kind of want to get like 300. I know is a lot. Is that too much? Maybe 250. I like 250. I think I'm down to, I think 250 is fine. I need a lot of them, but I don't know if this is not something I'll be popping during the upcoming event, right? Now, repels I will be popping, and I probably need to stock up on. We're gonna spend down to about maybe 2 mil or so here. That's not that expensive though. It's not bad. We're gonna do 125 max repels. They're actually decently cheap, thankfully. That's gonna be 112k. Super repels, I'll buy 47 more, have up to 100. That's 35k. Not too expensive, not too bad. 66, is that math right? 50, I can't count. 56 baby repels. Okay, spend it down to about, so we just spent about 600k, which is like 2 days of gym runs. Not crazy, a little bit more than that, but not crazy, not bad. We stocked up on a ton of items. This looks a lot, it just looks a lot nicer, honestly, as well, heading into the Lunar New Year event. Alrighty, fellas, we are over on the Iron Man account. We have a catch event to do today. There is a Scyther catch event, plus 10 species bonus for Scyther, plus 5 for Pinsir, minus 3 for Gloom, and there is a plus 5 Adamant species bonus. I'm actually going to go ahead and start getting encounters now. I have a Adamant synchronized Kadabra over in my party, and I'm going to use the catch calculator. I don't know the best strategies yet. I'm going to get up a notepad document here in a quick second, actually start writing those down, I believe, and trying to figure out what are the best strats. But as of right now, Scyther is a 100% catch when fall swiped and spored and brought down to 1 HP and then net balled, so that's not bad at all, honestly. That's probably going to end up being the best strat for Scyther pretty unanimously. It's probably worth those few turns. One of the biggest questions that I'm actually wondering, I'm going to calc here in one split sec as we get this a little bit better viewable on screen. There we go. I actually want to see if Gloom is quick ballable, because that would be really, really nice if I can just quick ball this and move on to the other Mons. That would make things 78%. That might be good enough. Oh man, that's actually gonna be really tight. That might be good enough. I have to go grab a choice scarf as well for my Kadabra. This event starts in 3 minutes. I need to find myself an encounter. The Scythers are gonna be rare. It might be worth to quick ball the Glooms, but I'm gonna have to just test things out in practice and see what works for me. Okay, this catch event is actually ending up being shockingly uncomplicated in my opinion. Other than the fact that Scyther actually just didn't go down to 1 HP off a false swipe, that's kind of annoying, goodness gracious. But maybe I don't even need to false swipe down to 1 HP. Maybe like that low HP is enough. I believe the catch event did officially just begin. You can see my strategies on screen right now. False swipe, spore, net ball into Scyther is going to be the best strat. Same is true for Pinsir, since they are bug types. They do track on that. And then Gloom, I'm just going to quick ball and run away from and hope for the best. Now, I'm leading with synchronized to start, and I honestly have not decided on whether or not I'm going to switch off of that. It really comes down to how many Pokemon I run into that I need to capture. It's not, okay, first catch, Adamant Scyther, 106, nothing special, but that's okay, still excited to see. I don't know if leading synchronized is worth it or not. It's going to come down to how often I have to switch back over to my Umbrella and how much time that wastes. It really comes down to how many Scythers and how many Pinsers I run into, which I believe both are considered rare in the Pokedex, but rare can be 2% or it can be 20%, so we're going to have to just test it and see how it plays out. Wish me luck, fellas. Nothing worth for the catch event, but a 2x31 breeder male as well. Always happy to see that on the iron. All right, the catch event. The catch event is over. Let's go back to our PC, see what we got, sort things up, see our best catch and our worst catch. I don't think I caught anything super crazy worth noting, you know? Let's see if I can sort these. Let's sort these really quick. All right, here's all the Mons. We caught about 29 Pokemon. Let's see. Our highest catch is a 138 plus 5. It's like a 143, which is still, in my opinion, above average for a catch event. Probably closer to average, though. This is a very average catch event for me, fellas, and that's just the normal. That's how it's going to be. We did wake up early for it, but that's it, man. That's honestly, that's what it is, you know? Average is expected, and it is important to appreciate the above average catch events for sure, I would say. So it's been a while since we got below average catch events. You know what, we take those. This is my lowest catch being like a 61, my highest being a 138. Very, very, very average catch events. I am not going to sort through and see how many 1x31s we got, because that I don't think I caught that many. I did get one 2x31, an Adamant 1x31 as well. That's cool to see. Wow, very few. I'll take these absorb bulbs. Very few 1x31s. This was, by every meaning of the word, a criminally average catch event. We only got 4 Pokemon with IVs worth keeping. That's how the dice rolls, man. I will see you guys tomorrow again for another 9 a.m. or 10 a.m. catch event probably as well. So we're not giving up yet. We still have some time before the Lunar New Year event. Alrighty, fellas, the catch event is over, but the grind is just beginning. We're 47,000 encounters deep on the Iron Man account, okay? We're also, let's see, about 1,500 encounters into our Suicune. We did a lot of encounters yesterday, at least a lot for a guy like me, okay? I'm going to start running back and forth. We also got 2 lucky eggs, actually. As of today, we're up to 4 in total. I'm going to keep running back and forth. We're going to hopefully, like, we're 47k deep into the Shunt, 1,500 into Suicune. Surely we'll see a shiny or a Suicune today, right, fellas? I think it's coming. It's got to come home soon, right? Alrighty, fellas, catch event results are coming in for the Scyther catch event. Yank taking 4th place. Shout out to our boy Yank. I love the name. Yank taking 4th place with a score of 21 points. Congratulations once again, Yank. Then in 3rd place with a 170, Roshan. Okay, Dota 2 player, nice name. Roshan with a score of 170. Very high scoring catch event. We had 2 people in chat saying that a 166. Someone in chat also had a 168. Man, 168 and not placing is a little rough. I'm sorry to hear it, man. I'm glad you guys had some good catches, though. 2nd place, let's see. I'm looking for 2nd place. That was 3rd place was Roshan. 4th place was Yank. Did they repost 3rd place on accident? I think they did. We're waiting on 2nd place announcement. And then in 2nd place, I like the names. Pauta with 173. Pauta with 173. So 21 being 4th place is also a little bit high, which is kind of cool to see. 170 being 3rd and 173 being 2nd. I'm curious to see how high. I'm gonna guess a 175 for 1st place. I'm guessing 175. The winner of the event is ... Who won the 6x31 Scyther? Could be used as an amazing Scyther NU or a Scizor in both PvP and PvM. The staff are really stalling this one. Who got 1st place? Come on, show it to us. We're ready to see a free 1,000 RP as well. Baited. Come on, where's 1st place? They're stalling. The mods are typing KW in chat. Wait, what? They're literally rage baiting. Look at this. The staff members, you can't even see. The staff members of the game are typing fucking XD KW. All right, there it is. 1st place, Kecleon. He was in chat earlier saying that he think he might have won. Let's go, dude. Congrats, Kecleon. Kecleon with a score of 181. Is that a 1? It's like a 1. It could be a 171 Scyther or a 166 Adamant Scyther. I wonder if he'll link it. Let's see. Let's go. He linked it. 166. Look at the fucking stats on this. 166 overall Adamant Scyther. That's the way to do it, man. 181. Congratulations, dude. Congrats on winning the catch event. It's a really cool bucket list item for so many PokeMMO players. Congratulations to you, Kecleon. Come on, give me a lucky egg, Chansey. Well, plus 1 lucky. Yes, lucky egg, dude. It listened. I was literally begging the Chansey for lucky egg. Okay, that is plus 3 extra lucky eggs during this month's Suicune hunt. What? Yo! Ditto number 2. That's number 2. That's number 2. That's number 2. That's the 2nd one on the iron. I've gotten 2 Dittos at this spot. I've gotten 2 at this spot. 2 deuces. Yes, what? That's Ditto number 2, dude. Okay. Oh, let's go. Okay, let me catch this thing. Oh my goodness. Another shiny, boys. Another shiny. The believers on Twitch get a win as well. Yes. The believers. The Twitch believers win some channel points. First stream, he got a shiny. I'm 48k encounters deep. I was hoping for something, man. I got a stick from the Farfetch. It was meant to be. Everything's going right today. Oh my goodness. Okay, okay. I'm going to switch to... Make sure this isn't Effect Spore. It's something I'm actually doing there. Dude, this has no KO moves. I'm going to go to this specifically. There's no reason not to false swipe this. I'm like double, triple checking everything. I don't want to have like a self KOing move. There should be no reason not to false swipe that. We should be fine. Ooh, dude. Might have just blasted the audio. Sorry, but I misclicked mute for a quick sec. Uh-oh. Okay. Oh my goodness, that's amazing. That's amazing. Okay. Is it not? I can dust ball it too because it's nighttime. Oh, it's beautiful. I saw it when it was loading in. Dude, what's up, Karoshi? What's up, gamer? That's the second Ditto. We caught it. We caught it. Show me the IVs. Second Ditto on the iron. 48 KT, 31 speed. I'll take it happily. Happily. Dude, nice. That's the first shiny since October 30th. It's been like 4 months. 3 months? I can't count. Dude. Beautiful. That's campy. It's just perfect. It's beautiful. We love to see it, man. 48k encounters for a shiny Ditto. Another shiny on the iron has been achieved, fellas. All right, well, that's pretty cool, but back to Suicune farming, fellas. We just continue the grinding. We do it just getting started. Imagine if I get a shiny and Suicune today. Now we're thinking, fellas. Wow, that Alpha Noctowl catch was incredibly easy. I caught with a timer ball, but on turn 8. I went to go grab the Alpha spawn over in Sinnoh. Pretty good stats as well. Flying egg group, an egg group that is super underrepresented in my breeding boxes still right now. So I'm happy to get that Alpha catch. Quick one out of the way. Back over to Suicune we do go, though. Alrighty, fellas, another beautiful early morning on the Ironman account. I've been waking up early for these catch events. I'm running some calculations. I'm trying to figure out the best strategies. There's +2 for Giraffarafarfirarig, +0 for Flaffy, -3 for Pidgeotto, and currently the notepad document I have on the bottom middle of my screen are my best calculations so far. I think Giraffarafarfirarig is going to be worth to false swipe Spore Ultra Ball. I think it should be 100% catch rate if I recall. I don't know of a better option. If it becomes nighttime in game, we could use Dust Ball, but I don't think it will before the end of the catch event. The event actually begins in 1 minute. I would love to get a quick Giraffarafarfirarig encounter before that 1 minute begins, but we might not be able to get there in time. There is no nature bonus today, so there is no reason or any sort of synchronize. There's no synchronize option today. The event did just begin, so you know what, we're gonna start. I'm gonna be quick balling Flaffies at 78% chance. It's not amazing, but it's something. Quick balling Pidgeotos at 78%, and then false swipe Spore Pokeballs 94. I'm assuming it's the same with Flaffy, so we'll probably do actually the same thing if I go ahead and copy paste this. I do have one box that is empty as well, so I should be able to put every mon I catch for this event over in one box pretty cleanly, which that'll be nice. We did just catch our first Pokemon. This one, we don't have to be low. Oh, IVs! I mean, the first Pokemon of the event is a 2x31 flying egg group breeder. I'm already happy as an Ironman account. I've caught a lot of 2x31 breeders recently. I'm very happy with that. like, it's not good for the event, but I'm so happy with that as a breeder. I'll take it every fucking day of the week, boys. Whew. Let's see if we can actually get something. We've already won the event as an Ironman account. Let's see if we can get something to actually submit to the event now. Another 2x31? What the fuck, bro? The Ironman keeps on winning. Oh, that's not bad. I jumped. Oh, I was a little too excited for this has not been like that good, but like that's a pretty good catch, man. 151. I think it's like -3 though. That's never. It's like a oh man. I was a little too excited for what it is. It's a 148 overall, but like it's a good catch. Like you gotta appreciate the good catches. That is a good catch, man. We take those for sure. All right, that is the catch event done with. I was not that efficient this event. We're gonna see how many Pokemon I caught and what my best catch and worst catch was. I'm not feeling super optimistic. I've had pretty average catch events, but it only makes sense. I think I've already placed in like 2 or 3 catch events on the Ironman account. So you know what? We can't ask for too much. I'm very happy with the consistent progress. I did get 2 different, I believe, 1x31 or 2x31 breeders. Like I got a bunch of breeders. My best catch was that 148 Pidgeotto. I kind of expected that to be. My worst catch was a 46 or so Giraffarafarfirarig. Neither of these are ever going to place or win the event, so I'm not super worried about it. I'm now just going to sort by 1x31s and figure out what breeders I am keeping. I did end up getting up 2 different 2x. I thought it was 2 2x. Here's the one. I think there's another one. It's just not there, I guess. I don't know. Oh, it's on my party. Oh, yeah. That's what it was. Okay, so I'm going to see when do the 1x31s stop right about this. We got 10, I think. I think we got, 10 Pokemon. There's an item on one of the giraffes. two of them actually. 10 Pokemon with 1x31 or better IVs, or 11 counting this one, 11 Mons, and then everything else just gets released. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and make the call to actually not do a Jimmy run today, or maybe if I'm feeling like taking a break from Suicune hunting, we'll switch it up. But I have been eating my vegetables so much recently. I think it's okay to take a day off, you know. Like I'm gonna go Suicune hunts. I want to get this last Roaming Legendary before the Lunar New Year event comes around. I think it's totally valid. I kind of need the Pokeyen. I have a lot of breeds to do and more Pokeballs to buy, but 2 mil, I'm hoping it's enough. And worst case scenario, I'll do a Jimmy run with my like richest charms during the event with that 10% boost on top of it. So worst case scenario, we can get some Pokeyen at a glance, or at a, like a, you know, last minute situation. But you know what, let's just go sweet. I doubt we'll see a shiny today. We just saw one yesterday, of course, but we are currently sitting at 2,800 or so, minus 600. We're probably at like 2,200 encounters. We're about halfway into our Suicune hunts, and I only have 3 days, 2 or 3 days left. 2 or 3 days left to get it, and if I don't get it, we gotta call it, boys. Yo, we have catch event results coming in. 4th place was won by an Iron Man. Yes, dude, congrats. Let's go, dude. Also a very, very low score of 15 to Iron Wifty. Congratulations to you, man. Iron Wifty. Hell yeah, dude. Iron Man winning 4th place. That RP matters so much. It's like, was it 250 RP? Like, as an Iron Man account, you could use that for like an ocarina. If you don't have a fly ocarina, that's you can save it for an XP reamplifier. The only way Iron Man can earn RP is via catch events and PvP tournaments. So it's a big deal, man. Congrats on that free reward points over to the Iron Man. And then I feel like I've seen this name before in catch events. 3rd place with a total score of 165 goes over to Invictus Prime. Congratulations to you on 3rd place. That's kind of a lower 3rd place, but I did kind of expect this event to be a little bit average, more average in scores, since there is no crazy big species bonus or crazy big nature bonuses. So 165 for 3rd place, man. Congratulations to you. That was good. Invictus Prime. And 2nd place, it goes to I'm not even gonna try to pronounce it. Shaq winning 2nd place. Shaquille O'Neal with a score of 168. Congratulations to you. And then 1st place, the winner of the event is drum roll suspense. I swear the CMs just love to troll people and like have a really long wait for 1st place, so then I have to have this awkward pause in between my clips where I have to kill dead airtime and just kind of ramble and talk and say nothing while we wait for the 1st place prize to see, was it a 171, was it a 172? Second place was it only like a 170 that wins? It was a 172 from AQAQBO, aka AQAQAQ, 172, man. Congratulations to you, the winner of a shiny Giraffarafarfirarig. Not the most pragmatically usable mon, but a very beautiful Pokemon. Could be a cool Pokemon to see over in the NU PvP tier. That is another successful catch event in the books for PokeMMO. Alrighty, we got ourselves a Alpha Hypno encounter over in Kanto on the Iron Man account. This is a really good humanoid A group breeding Pokemon. Hopefully able to get a male good breeder here with some good stats. Physical attack is always good. There's the male part, level 69. We'll see how the stats look on the catch. All right, literally first timer ball catch on our Alpha Hypno. Just a really controlled, easy catch. Would love to see some physical attack stats. Instead, we do see some special ones. That's still fine. Humanoid A group breeders are always welcome. We don't have a ton of those on the Iron Man. They're a little bit hard to come by unless you go farm like Spindas or something like that. So happy to get a male alpha breeder on the Iron Man account. Always welcome. Yeah, I am kind of realizing that I really only honestly have today and tomorrow to hunt Suicune on stream. Well, that's actually... Yeah, I have to make sure I finish everything. Oh, man, that's going to be tough. Maybe even tomorrow I might have to take off to finish things up more than I realized. Valentine's Day is approaching very quickly. Man, oh, man. I gotta go. Today, I just realized today might be my last day schedule-wise to get Suicune. I thought I had like 2 or 3 days. Technically, I have tomorrow, but I also need to like edit. I might need to edit together the... I might have less time than I realize. I was thinking about, oh yeah, before the Lunar New Year event, I have to make sure. I think I failed to prepare around my IRL prep. I prepared around in-game prep. The Lunar New Year event's on the 17th. So because of that, I want to release this video on the 15th. So for that, I need to make sure everything is done by the 13th. But then my wife and me are going on our Valentine's lunch and kind of day on the 13th. So I belong to her on the 13th. I'm going to be busy. So That leaves the 12th to finish everything up, and today's the 11th. I'm like just processing. I gotta get my today's the last day. I might not be able to stream tomorrow. I have to get my butt in gear. Oh fuck, we have a lot to do, boys. All right, we do have a frisk on a Chansey. This could be another chance for a lucky egg. I've gotten like 3 or 4 lucky eggs so far during this Suicune hunt. Pretty good lucky eggs so far. I don't know if I've seen a single oval stone. Maybe one oval. Another lucky egg. I've only seen like 1, maybe 2 oval stones so far. Probably, no, not 2. 0 to 1 oval stone so far. Excuse me. That's really, really good RNG. That brings me up to a total. I think I had like 1 or 2 when I started. We're at 8 lucky eggs now. Dude, passively hunting, even just for 1 legendary, is so good for lucky egg farming on the iron. Oh, we got another alpha encounter. We've been grinding so long for Suicune today on stream. 7 hours streamed. I've streamed Monday. I think Monday was 8 hours. Yesterday was 6. Today 7. Just been grinding, trying to get this Suicune. I'm 3,700 into the trip. I'm doing an alpha Seviper encounter, which is a really good alpha because it's Dragon Egg Group and Field. Hoping for a good breeder here. Wow, a turn 10, sorry. I've had 2 really lucky alpha catches today. 1 on turn 10, 1 on turn 11. 2 times 31s, attack and speed. I'll take it. Generally, like, physical is a little bit better, but you can go. There are special dragons. I already have that 5 times 31 high dragon, but like you can go mixed dragonite. Even like have a 31's special attack slot on Garchomp for Fire Blast. Any stats on a Dragon Egg Group, man, I'll always take it. Happily with that. Happy to have that breeder. Now, we were able to get up to 3,700 encounters on our trip towards Suicune, and unfortunately, I made the realization that today is probably my last chance to go for Suicune, and unfortunately, fellas, I think that's it. I think I've got to call it. I put in my hours. I put in the grind. I tried my best. I did what I could. We are probably going to have to wait 3 months to complete our roaming legendary collection at this point. It's possible I get it passively during the event, to be fair, but I think that's going to be the end of the Iron Man journey for episode 29, and then I'll probably see you guys with episode 30 trying to tackle the actual Lunar New Year event. Alrighty, and like I mentioned in the previous clip, that is going to bring us to the end of episode 29, our final preparation episode for the final event of the first event season on the Iron Man series within PokeMMO. That is a mouthful. We are ending this episode with just over 2 million Pokeyen, 1,535 hours played, and just a little over 1,600 total encounters. I've been going back and forth between my Suicune trip and my total encounters, so sorry if that number has been changing and messing anybody up. I do want to cover the list of goals that I set, our episode 29 goals, and go over what I achieved and what I didn't. I was able to get both the Absol and the Marowak raid Pokemon, probably the 2 most important things of the episode by far, so I'm really happy to have those knocked off the list. And then all items have already been prepped and done, and I did not get an Ampharos, but I actually can't get an Ampharos. That was always meant to be gotten during the event, so that is all considered completed. Now, 1.5 million Pokeyen at least. We were able to get this done. That's awesome. 200 plus of all important Pokeballs. Unfortunately, this is actually not done. I'm sitting at 98 quick balls and 76 timers. I desperately need to restock up, so that will have to be worked on at the beginning of the next episode. Also, great balls. I only have 1 great ball. I've been using those for certain things in certain catch events. I have a ton of nest balls, a ton of luxury, a ton of dusk, a fair bit of repeats, but I am too low on way too many Pokeballs. Honestly, 268 Pokeballs. I'm not even super comfortable with that number, so we'll have to work on that last minute before the actual Lunar New Year event, and then keep PC space clean. Man, this is the one I might be the most bummed about, but also I think it can be fixed last minute, but I'm gonna have to put in some serious work. And you know, a lot of these things come from actually putting in the work and doing the catch events, right? Going to those catch events consistently, and then that's a positive thing. But then the quote-unquote negative, I guess, it's still a positive thing. I'm getting resources, is all of these good IV Mons. This breeder box is full. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All of those, there's 2 spots there, to be fair. These can actually be moved over. Beautiful. But, you know, all of those 7 breeders boxes are full. And now I have, these are rares, to be fair, that I've been using to get rid of my Shittos. Those can maybe be released, I guess. We can start moving some of this stuff. My Jimmy Run team can go over here. Some of this stuff, these are breeders. This Parasect and this Garchomp, like, these can get moved over to the comms box if there's some space, but if there's not, it is what it is. This is all breeders, though. This over here, these Electrikes, all of this are breeders that I don't have space for, and that's just not ideal. Look at this. Oh my god, that's way more than I thought, honestly. Oh, that's not... And even this, I mean, this box is fine. I don't need this to be empty. I need these 2 boxes to be empty. If I don't have at least... My goal was 2.5 empty boxes, minimum. And I don't even have 2, let alone 2.5. So... kind of bummed about that. I kind of let myself down. I didn't really keep up with my boxes. I was worried about getting Suicune last minute. I was worried about, you know, getting my gym reruns, getting my trainer reruns, or my catch events done. I was doing a ton of catch events. I was waking up early to do catch events, and I had a lot of fun. I don't want to be too hard on myself, to be fair, because honestly, I had a lot of fun. And time you spent having fun and time you spent, you know, enjoying yourself, it's not the end of the world that I'm going to have to hopefully get some of these breeds done, or even if I go into the Lunar New Year event with only 1 empty box space, it's honestly not the end of the world. I'm probably being too harsh on myself here. Let's be honest. It's PokeMMO, but you know what? It is something that I set a goal for myself and I failed it, and I feel like that must be talked about. But enough about failed goals. Let's talk about the goals that we actually achieved in episode 29. First things first, ending with 1,535 hours played comparatively to 1,431. We put over 100 hours of progress into this one episode. We had insane gym rerun consistency. I literally built up from almost 0 Pokeyen, 2 million plus Pokeyen from scratch. I was up to 2.7 million Pokeyen and spent 600k or so on Pokeball. So a lot of Pokeyen, a lot of gym rerun consistency in this episode. We got those 2 raid Pokemon, the last 2 raid Pokemon that we needed to prepare for the Lunar New Year event. We did restock up on Pokeballs, even though I'm back down a fair bit. We restocked up on lures. I kind of didn't really mention that. And we restocked up on repels of all different kinds. That will help us out a ton heading into the event. We did so many catch events in this one episode and then caught over 100 Dittos on top of it while farming for our Suicune. We got about 3,200 encounters towards our Suicune, did not get it, but we did get 7+ lucky eggs in that process as well. So a lot of good progress made in this episode despite the failures along the way. And of course, how could we forget a brand new shiny Pokemon? We broke our 48,000 encounter dry streak and got ourselves a new shiny Ditto, man. Like, one of the best shinies you can get on an Iron Man account. Single encounter, 31 speed. Cannot be happier about this. This was awesome, and I feel like I've kind of swept this under the rug and not really appreciated how cool this was during the episode. And also just how unexpected it was. It really, really caught me off guard, and I hope it caught some of you guys off guard in a positive way. We are ending this episode at 1,622 encounters in total, now towards our next shiny. And that is it. The final suspense-filled episode leading up until the final event of the first event season for all Iron Men within PokeMMO. Upcoming in the next episode is our final chance to get an ultra rare vanity, our final chance to get more XP charms, our final chance to get more riches charms, our final chance to make some sort of epic climactic moment happen on the Iron Man account during its first ever event season. I hope to see you guys there, and I hope you'll join me for this journey so it can continue. Always like the video if you enjoy it to help me encourage this series. Subscribe for daily PokeMMO videos. I do upload every single day. You can follow me on Twitch for streams Monday through Thursday at 12 p.m. ET. But for now, I will see you guys later. Thank you for watching, and let's end this with a bang. But for now, peace, Reno. Yo, what's up? Patrouski here. I wanted to take this second to say thank you so much for watching the entire video. It is thanks to people like you I'm able to make the content that I do, as well as everybody whose name is listed here. That's it for me. Have a fantastic day.